I know
Alright,
you
we're
feel
in
me confidence beyond that.
season 1, baby. You have
Season two.
survived. You've escaped Thieves' Den. You have crashed down onto the sea once more. You witnessed what was once Thieves' Den crashing down in a massive sort of just almost Krakatoa-esque bang in the distance. But aside from that, the sea is now calm. You are on the ship. I also
And we are
have...
now-
Wait, did you have a problem with season 1?
What?
I was just a little confused. Like, wait, are we in season 1 or is the
This is
previous
now
one
season 1. You were in the prologue.
Okay, we were in season 0 before.
Oh shit.
So that was my issue.
That was only the front side of the book?
That was the
Front
synopsis.
side of the book.
Yeah, I just killed God in the forward.
In the
I
forward.
knew God.
We haven't even gotten into the meat and potatoes. Has there been any sort of time skip to justify my new drip?
Dude, I
You
imagine
just
at
made
some point in, like, the weird disassociation you had realizing what you just went through, you've more than likely at least gone downstairs and changed.
Okay, so we're in the ocean now. We've touched down. We're no longer like
Yep, sails
gently
up.
floating down. Okay,
Sails are up,
I was-
anchor's also up, you just kind of just free floating.
Okay, I'm going to assume that we just landed,
Okay.
and Atir is frantically running around the ship, inspecting everything.
Roll me a... You roll me a little perception.
Perception.
Yeah.
That's a 14.
Okay. You see, for the briefest of seconds, as you're sort of like exploring the hull of the ship, like little wood that was previously torn apart, mangled, and trying to be put together again with tree roots. You see just small little flickers of almost crystallic, sort of like golden light, just sort of like dissipating.
Hinsungi.
And what's in its place?
It's just sort of like there's no cracks there anymore. It's just sort of like little light, just right between the seams that just sort of fades away.
Can I inspect the newly repaired wood?
You doing like a confidence check on it, little like tappy.
Yeah, I'm just like, wait, is this real?
It feels
What's
pretty
that
real
one
to you.
important part you were worried about?
Huh?
The keel.
Oh yeah. Let me check the keel while it's floating.
Basically the backbone of the entire ship, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna go down to the lower hold and double check that then.
Yeah, you sort of like walking down through the ship. We do have a bit of the ship designed. It is again draft mode, but we can have a little look. You head down below deck. You sort of like go up through the larder down into the cellar and stuff. What do you call it?
Just
The
lower deck.
hold.
The hold. Yeah,
The
yeah,
hold.
yeah. You go on down, and I'm gonna say you know what you're looking for. You saw the damage before. Again, here you just barely make out the last remnants of this sort of like dissipating sort of little golden light along it.
The ship is fixing itself. Okay, that's weird.
I realized something. We made basically no money's worth in treasure.
Atir hears you have this thought as she walks back up to the deck, and she's like, "Fuck!
Well, at
We
least
got nothing out of this.
Air bill?
Crew, we're broke."
Speak for yourself. I still have a bit of gold on me.
So do I.
I got a little bit, but like, hold on, where were we keeping our funds?
I'm gonna ask you guys to recalibrate your funds again at some point.
Okay.
Sort of
I got-
pull them
okay.
all together.
The last note I left of how much we have for money is 800 gold for the ship.
I have 125 on my person.
I have 100.
I have 368.
All right, hold on. Let me get my
Oh yeah,
calculator
you stole all the gold out of the pot.
I never put mine into the pool. I kept all of mine.
up. Oh. Okay, so to keep things making sense, I'm gonna cut our ship funds in half. We'll just say 400 to make it easy then. So we don't get too much money. So 400 plus my 136 plus how much did you say you had, Anlith?
125.
25. Glean.
368.
Jesus Christ. And Clink, do you have any money?
He just reaches down, takes a little pouch, shakes it a little bit. No, 30 gold.
30? Okay, it's something. Ship's
Was
funds.
not keeping much on me.
Ship's funds. I'm not gonna ask you guys to like put it in like a pot or anything like that. It's just kind of good to know like what our grand total funds are. So we have 1,059 gold between all of us, and what is actually stored on the ship for ship funds.
I want to make note as well. You have about 3 days worth of food left in the hold.
Okay, we got to set a course.
After going down
Alright,
there,
where
you
the hell
sort
are
of like you're a couple of barrels down.
Yeah, I guess the rest were waterlogged. What about the what's the Jack Sparrow mean?
Why is the rum? It's gone.
Is the rum gone?
Why is the rum gone?
I don't know that you ever had any rum.
Because I stole it, it's here with me.
I want to put the funds in text chat here for BC. There we go. All right then. Where the hell are we? Do you have any like navigation tools up by like the helmer in my
I
quarters or
guess
anything like that?
since we're unfortunately missing him, I
Oh,
guess I'll be doing the crow's nest.
Well, I mean,
I think I'm the most qualified for it.
Link's a bird.
Quickly want to be in the
I can look.
Just racially profile Clink.
yeah, the Terra. I'm
What?
an elf.
No, don't worry, I had mentioned before that that's probably the best place for Clink because A, bird, likes high places. B, skilled in acrobatics, can climb rigging without falling off. and C, has message, so if sees anything, will easily be able to just ping it down to you without having to shout.
Also, it's called a crow's nest.
Yeah.
It's called a Clink's Nest. I think you'll find
It's a Clink's nest. Yes.
I think at this point, I feel like it's been like enough in-game time that Glean like comes out of his quarters and he's wearing his new drip and he's just kind of like twirling his staff around. He's got a spring in his step that y'all have never seen before.
Robe go spinny.
Just whistling sea shanties to himself as he walks along the deck.
You seen Shipper Glean? Also nice duds.
I'm a new man. Look at how deep the pockets are. And he pulls his entire sword like out of the pocket.
I just want to point out, Glean really went Robe go spinny and then said it has pockets.
It has pockets.
You say you're not a craftsman anymore.
It's bark cloth.
Also, it's magic.
I assume so. Druids typically wear what they can make.
It's great. I can have so much lichen and moss can grow in this.
Isn't it itchy if it's made of bark?
Your frog
I
fit.
don't believe my skin works the same as yours. Hey,
Okay.
where the fuck are we?
I was gonna say, Clink, where are we?
Yeah.
on the sea.
Helpful.
All right.
I'm gonna do like the most basic like land navigation that I can just to figure out like what direction we are going. Where's the sun?
I
Okay.
thought you posted something cheaper, where we're like going to be landing and stuff.
Ah, yeah, fuck that.
Fuck that. Okay.
Fuck all that, he says.
He posted this is the region where you could land, pick one, and no one mentioned anything and told him where, so I think he just said, screw it, we're going wherever I want.
I actually did want to weigh in, but I forgot.
Or
Okay.
gore. Where are you? Where are you? Kind of like.
Oh,
roll me-
did you find any maps you were looking for?
Oh yeah, do I have any charts or navigation equipment, like either in my
Captain's
quarters or
cabin
by the
has
helm?
a big table with a big old map on it.
Okay. Are there any landmarks that I can see around us or anything like that, or are we just straight up open ocean right now?
From down there, no. Hey, Clink, roll me a perception.
Do you also want me to roll perception?
You can roll me a wisdom because you're trying to use the scientific method.
A perception. Not a good roll, but not a natural one. I rolled a 2, so it's a 7.
I got a 15.
Lean, you're able to discern that the ship is facing northwest.
Oh, we have
Northwest, Captain.
northwest. Okay. Sheik, can I get a temperature feel and like weather vibe?
You can get a general weather vibe, yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm
Is it-
trying
is
to
it-
think. What would you want to? I don't know if you do need to roll for this. Like,
Is it hot? Is it humid? Is it
It's
how's the
warm.
which way is the wind blowing?
It's
Are there
a
any
warm
birds?
day.
Besides,
Is the
Clink,
water
are there any
salty?
birds, like seagulls?
Right
Is
now,
there any
there are
seagulls?
no birds flying by.
Okay.
Okay, so there's land is not nearby.
Okay, land's not nearby. The weather. I'm trying to figure out like if I would kind of, pardon my verbiage, glean where the weather would be like this.
I'm
Like,
I'm
out of the
tasting the water that we're sailing to see if it's salty or not.
And you're just trying to
It's-
triangulate where we could be based off the weather and the wind patterns and stuff like that.
It's the sea.
You can have a perception if you
I
want
guess
to
we
taste the
have
water.
to wait till night if we want to navigate by stars.
Do I perceive if it tastes salty or not?
We should still sell some direction because we only have so many supplies.
Well-
and we have to wait a half a day in order to be able to see where we're going.
Yeah.
It's not ideal.
Do we know where the meteor landed relative to us?
Relative to you, now that
Beastman.
you've got the idea that the ship is going northwest, you know that the meteor landed somewhere in the southeast.
I imagine as we fell out of the sky, we were going like with the
Map,
rotation
I
of the
can't find
planet.
the map.
So we are. Glenn is gonna ponder those strange
I
continents
found
that he never saw, or that he never saw before.
So is that like Ray spec where Thieves Den landed? The Dark Ray?
What about what?
'Cause I'm looking at the map, and I can't even read it. I'm not very smart.
What is it going on? What are
We
you
can
talking
pull
about?
up.
Okay, I'll fucking. Since everyone doesn't remember this, I'm going to just do this.
Where's the map at?
There.
It's not quite fully
Oh.
built,
Oh,
but
there it
That's
is.
okay.
Ah. Okay.
We can at least do logical
we began here,
yes.
and we have since gone up and back down again. Who knows where you are? Me, I do.
We know where we are relative to the meteor now, and where did the meteor land?
Was there any kind of like splash or wave that seems to be coming our way from where the meteor landed?
Wait a minute. We're making this too hard for ourselves.
You got an idea?
I got an idea. And Glenn is gonna climb up the rigging to the crow's nest.
And you just jump it in one go.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we
You
go.
cast
Oh,
jump.
hello, hello, Glean.
You want to see something cool?
Don't tell Captain. We share.
The captain's gonna find out.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go. And I'm gonna stand up on like the tippy top where like the flag goes. And fuck. 1 second.
and fuck.
Worth noting
And
as well, Clink, since you've been up here a second, there's a couple of flags in a little, like, storage chest up here. They're all very sort of like. They're little ways for pirates to communicate in Thieves' Cant, essentially, on the distance. Like, most of these flags are little signals for that.
Blaine's kind of like T-posing it, and he's just going to
Gonna
announce
semaphore.
like,
Please
Teololaf,
semaphore.
I call upon thee, and I'm going to cast a summon Draconic Spirit.
Aye.
So I call forth a Draconic Spirit. It manifests in an unoccupied space that I see within my range. I'm just going to have it appear in the sky. So I guess 1 second. Let me double check what size this thing is. It's a large size. So y'all see a large size Eastern style bronze, like tinged dragon, not tinged, like bronze plated dragon. Kind of looks like a robot, honestly. Just kind of like fucking flying through the air and just like doing laps around the ship now.
The hell?
I have a dragon! I have a dragon!
You did this, Glean?
Yes!
Okay.
Ah! Oh! Truth be told, Clank, I didn't think that was going to work.
That big. Why would we need ship?
I mean, it's only a large size. I actually don't remember how big a large size is, but it's not large. It's not very large
Step up
in
from
comparison. In comparison to gigantic. It's like when you figure out like the true size of a Charizard in Pokemon, and they're like 4 feet tall.
How this taller than Ash? Is Ash like a manlet?
Oh, he's 10.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, I forgot. Your average 10-year-old boy doing that battle.
It's like, damn kid, why are you so fucking short?
How big is large size in D&D? 15 by 15. Oh, okay, yeah, that's actually big. A 15 by 15 foot space. No, that's huge. 10 by 10 foot space. Sorry.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm going to command Teololath to do some scouting. Come back with some relevant information.
Okay, you can do that.
What sort of check would you want that to be?
Does it have a perception stat?
He has a passive perception of 12, 60 feet of dark vision, and 30 feet of blind sight.
Does he have a perception?
If the perception is 12, that's a +2. So I guess +2 plus whatever your proficiency bonus is, and I'm going to throw in an inspiration die, and my inspiration die are now d8s.
So I rolled a 15, so that's going to be what? 15 plus 2 plus...
+2, sorry.
Okay, 15 plus 2 plus 2, so 19.
And let's take one of my perceptions. Nom, 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 nom.
Okay. How much you get again? Sorry?
19?
19. Okay. So yeah, it shoots out into the distance. While it's scooting and scouting, is there anything else you guys are up to?
I'm going to just kind of head up to the helm and be like ready to kind of move the ship in a direction, I guess.
Okay.
I guess Amlet is probably just going to sit on the side of the ship and just play the ocarina.
Hey, Clink,
Yes?
you want to see another cool thing?
Is it another dragon?
No. Okay, here we go. And he, like, pumps his chest up. And then, what the fuck is it called? Shit. um, he's Fey Touch, so I learned Misty Step. I'm allowed to cast it like once per day. So he just does that, and Misty steps like back down to like I guess the helm. Ta-da! Nobody? Okay.
7 out of 10.
Everyone's a fucking critic. Alright, I guess I'm gonna fucking... He just sits in a corner, starts smoking.
I thought it was a good
Everyone
game.
critic.
Tyr's just too busy looking at the compass.
Okay. As you're looking at the compass, Captain, you hear the heavy metal footsteps of Salazar coming up the stairs towards you.
Oh shit, yeah, he's here.
You're still here?
Not
Where else
for
is he
long.
supposed to be?
This is where we part ways. It has been...
Please don't say you're going to jump off the board. At least wait till we find a place to land.
Of course I'm going to jump overboard.
Salazar,
Yes?
I wish to speak with you below deck.
Well, alright then. I suppose my jumping overboard can wait.
How are Sally and Slep doing?
Selly, immediately after that experience, self-medicated on some of Beth's pipeweed, and has been just sort of chilling.
Everyone's just getting high.
Oh, this is perfect. Clink just looks over the crow's nest and goes, "Doc, fixed," and waves.
Says what?
Me fixed.
Dog me fixed.
She's just gonna like look up and it's just like
high as
smoking.
balls.
She's so fucking high.
She looks up and goes, "That parrot looks bigger."
Looks over to Vest. This is some good shit.
What, is this long bottom leaf? This is what Glean smokes? But yeah, Glean is gonna go below deck with Salazar, and it's just gonna like speak frankly with him. Like he's back to like his serious self again. It's just like, I'm going to be honest with you. I understand your need for combat. I understand your need for war. And I understand that you want to be bastardless. You don't want to serve anybody. If there is anything I can plead for you to serve, it is a greater purpose. The people I came from, the people who indoctrinated me, they're very bad people. I need to make sure that the power, the system, the checks and balances that they've put in place in their region, I need to make sure it's disrupted. I need to make sure other powers even the playing field.
Rung, are you asking me to kill a tyrant for you?
No. If you make a tyrant's empire bleed, the pain is increased tenfold rather than just cutting the head off.
There are those you would see crippled instead of cast to death.
Yes. These are my terms. Travel to the Feywild, find all of the enemies of the Sealy Courts, and assist them in bettering their regions. This will weaken the Sealy Court, and by the time of the next bloom, they will be nothing.
And this will provide ample opportunities for slaughter.
Especially if you work with the Goblin Court.
Working with goblins. Sounds as if it could be a fun time. I haven't quite come to terms with this undeath of mine. But I'm sure I have many good years of fighting ahead now.
Merely a simple suggestion. I know for certain you'll find your combat somewhere. Might as well be in a place where it benefits me as well.
Suppose I'm not partial. Very well. He just nods at you and starts leaving.
You'll find your own fairy circle to enter.
I'm sure it can't be that hard.
I'll see you around, Salazar.
Perhaps. And,
Yeah.
yeah, with that, Salazar walks back onto the top deck of the ship, stands on the railing, and just jumps over.
Before he jumps over, I'm going to give him a parting gift. I'm going to give him haste.
Yes.
You gonna give him what?
So I'm going to give him haste. His movement speed is doubled for... Where's my spell sheet? There it is. It is doubled for 1 minute. And he has an extra action he can use on the dash action as well.
Okay.
The
Before
parting gift.
he sort of like stops himself as he feels himself like heading towards the railing just a little bit faster. And before he heads out, he just sort of goes, I won't be needing this anymore. And he just he holds up a hand and just pulls off a really sort of like screeching metal like ring. Like it's just sort of like tearing up the gauntlet a bit as he sort of like rips it off. And then he just tosses the ring over at you.
Okay.
And then jumps
And
back
catch
over.
it. Alright. Have a safe journey, Salazar. May the waves guide you.
Yes, Salazar
Did I
has
hear-
exited.
Did I hear ocean goddess worship up here?
It was not ocean goddess worship. It's just general sea worship.
Fair enough.
What's this ring?
Yeah, let's figure it out.
I'm a bard. I'm going to inspect the ring.
He kind of waddles over and kind of looks. I was gonna say looks over Endlet's shoulder, but he's shorter than her.
Looks under her armpit.
Aye.
Stands on a barrel to be taller.
Okay.
The ring looks very terribly cast, to be honest. To the point that you might even consider the fact that like this might have been cast like in a broken mold. Like it's spiky on the outside. At least the interior bit of it is like smooth enough. But yeah, it's just a spiky sort of like metal ring. No sort of
No magic
insignias
or
to it. Nah, no magic. What? No. You don't know.
I'm going to inspect it, can I?
You can inspect it. Would you like to do Arcana, or would you like to put it on?
I think I'm going to do Arcana. And oh, I don't have Arcana as my proficiency, but that's okay. I rolled a 19.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely tell this has some kind of enchantment. It does not appear to be harmful to you.
Not harmful. Well, might as well try it on.
You slip the ring on. You can see all of a sudden your vision has almost like a blue filter over it all of a sudden.
Oh.
You can see the wind rushing past the ship. And when the wind touches Galeen in front of you, or like beside you, wherever he stood, you can see he has this sort of like orange aura about him.
Oh. So this is how he saw everything. Jeez.
How you feel?
Disoriented? It's a...
What?
everything's all kind of blue, and I can see the wind, and you're orange.
Take the winger. Take her off. Let me try.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the ring on now.
Okay, you put the ring on. Again, everything goes a little bit blue. You can sort of like see the wind cascading off of everything. You see Amblinth in front of you.
Does Amblinth not have a aura?
No.
Oh. What? So what is it? There's got a blue tinge everywhere.
I assume it's some visual augment to sight. Probably would help anyone spot any like invisible or hard to see creatures. If you see the wind or the air flow around them.
Well, I mean, I just see you. What did you
Yeah.
see when you had the ring on?
You were orange. You had an orange aura around you.
You're not orange.
When you look down at your hands, and they're also still orange, by the way. They've got like an orange
Maybe
sort
it's
of
a
glow.
druid thing.
What the fuck?
Or maybe it's a Feywild thing.
I look around.
What does orange represent?
I'm like looking at the rest of the crew now.
You can see Sally over in the corner, sort of like leaning against a rail and smoking. She's got orange going for her.
You're an orange!
You're an orange! You should eat those, they're good for you.
Drink water. Not the seawater. And I look, is Bess nearby?
You haven't actually, no. You probably would have
No?
seen Bess. She's sat in the she's been sat in the mess hall because the seats there can't be, I guess.
Alright, I'll look over at the captain.
Captain Atira, orange aura. Stood up there.
Oh fuck. Watch. I'm gonna take the ring off and give it back to Amblinth. Like, you need to look at this. You're the
Oh.
only one that isn't orange.
I have an idea about that. You know, I've been thinking. I don't feel undead, but I don't have a heart anymore. Let me. What if I look over at Atera and Clink? How do they look? I want to put the ring back on.
They've got the aura. Hey, can you roll me a perception check, actually?
Okay, rolling a perception.
Note
Wow,
yourself, don't pour the holy water on Andlith anymore.
that is a 4 plus 9. That's a 13.
You feel as if for a second you almost catch something a little out of place, but it's just gone again the next.
Okay. Oh, I'm just going to add Clink. Hey, Clink, I need to test something.
Okay.
Could you throw some holy water on me?
Thing just pops down the side, slides down the rigging.
Flicks with the finger.
Let's. Which pocket? I forget pockets. I'm not used to these. Here we go. Pulls out the little vial. Just flicks some at. Actually, I'm not gonna flick it at your face because that could be bad. Give me your hand.
Okay. Here you go.
Just sprinkle some on the back of the hand.
It's,
If it helps anything, I'm doing the right arm,
it's pleasantly
which is
cold considering how warm the climate around here is.
well, I'm not unholy at least. Clink, you know magical items. Why is everyone? Oh yeah, and how is Clink and Atera looking through this? The ring.
Looking at Tarrant, yeah, they've got that little sort of like glowy orange aura.
I'm gonna take the ring off and hand it to Clink. I don't be Clink. Do you have any idea what this is?
Obvious
I
answer.
could try,
Ring.
I could try doing
You know,
something.
so
Okay.
I
I
look
didn't know
closer.
that one.
I'll have a look closer.
You gonna pop on the ring, Clink?
Yeah, I'll pop it on first then.
Okay.
I would do a check first, but if everyone else has not died horribly, I'll put the ring on.
Okay. You can you can see you can see the sort of like same thing as everyone else, like the sort of like pale blue winds just sort of like cast over everything, and the orange auras of the people around you except for Endlin.
Pink's gonna look over the side of the boat.
Okay. What you looking for?
This is a boat. They tend to have fish gather under them, which are also things that are alive.
You spot
I
a
wanna
couple
see
of
if-
little orange moving shapes darting around.
Oh shit.
Fish are orange too. And before she moves, she's gonna quickly silently cast a mage hand, send the mage hand down to grab one of the fish.
Yeah?
I'm gonna do that like
Yoink fish.
that flushed away like
Lunge.
like tongue thing. I'm just gonna be just like get get one of the fish and just swallow it whole.
You can't see the fish yet. You don't have the ring.
I have eyes.
How good are your eyes?
Good enough to see a fish come out of the water with a mage hand.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you're stealing
think-
it out of Clink's.
You're not stealing it out of Clink's hand because Clink just got a 28 on a sleight of hand check to grab the fish.
Oh no, I missed. I rolled a natural 1, by the way.
Okay, what do you end up looking instead?
Yeah, what
your
does my
tongue
tongue
go?
catch instead of the fish?
You'll lick the sea.
It tastes like salt, wax, and vinegar.
Tastes like salt, wax, vinegar, and really dry wood.
Mmm, delicious.
Yummy splinters.
I had to run down to the mess hall and get something.
You see Bess down there. She's got like that amalgam gun just sort of like leaning against the seat next to her, and she just waves, "Hey, Glean, you're different."
Holy fuck.
What's up?
I may not be a artificer anymore, but I could appreciate a feat of engineering such as that.
Well, you have to thank Sally, who also has to thank Glean for this, because when Sally was looking through Galder's tower, she ended up finding these sort of like really weird books. Realized she'd seen something similar in town. Turns out they were like some weird engineering manuals, and I got those. So oh, you know, it's whatever. It gets technical after that point, but there was books involved, and
You act so modest. We would have been annihilated if you didn't help.
these are pretty common. And she just points up, and then realizes that she's pointing at the upper deck, and then she points out the window at the sky. Yeah, I wouldn't go there if I was Evo. It's still not great.
Been there before.
I'm sorry.
I had to kill a lot of people to get out.
I'm probably glad about that.
Anywho, where is a drink?
I don't know. Have you checked behind the bar?
Oh, Slap?
Slip just pokes his fucking Durpass head out behind the bar. Yeah?
Grog?
He just shrugs.
Make a drinking motion.
He just shrugs again and puts a bottle of vinegar on the table.
No! Anything but this.
He nods and produces whiskey. Just a whiskey bottle.
I do that like thunk thing that the bottle does when you take the cork off, and I just start chugging.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's better. Well, some is savory smoked.
Sleb just takes it off of you and how's his constitution?
I was offering that to Bess.
You said openly, hey, you want some? He's fine with it. He just like takes a gulp. He's like, yeah. Beth's just
I'm
like,
just gonna leave.
I'll pass.
Go ahead. I'm just gonna walk upstairs with the bottle of whiskey. Hey, Bess, take care of yourself. I know. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be frank with you. We're kind of lost, but when we find land, you can split if you still wanna.
It's okay. I'll think about it. If you guys still wanted to hire me on, you know, I got to talk to the
I got
guild
money.
first. Yeah,
Okay, bye.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, he just came by.
Oh, okay.
Link
Clink,
still
what
does not know how to talk to women.
what'd you do with the ring in the end?
I was mostly curious about what kind of magic it is. I never heard of something like this. I've heard of True Sight.
At guess. Sensing life. We all have orange. Fish have orange. You say you know heart. But that guess. That is complete guess.
I actually have a suggestion. I'm a keeper of old, so I have proficiency in my history checks. I also get to add a D4 to the result. Maybe I can see if I can't carbon date this motherfucker.
Okay, you want to know when it's from?
I want to know about it. I want to know the history behind it.
Roll me a little history, I suppose.
And I could do an Arcana check on it as well. Now that I know what its effects are.
I got a natural 20.
Yippee.
I'm gonna add the D4 to it. I got a 23.
It clicks with you that you've heard something similar to these rings before. A lot of them track souls, but souls aren't usually traditionally like portrayed magically as orange, if you remember. A lot of these are to sort of like hunt. A lot of people use these as sort of like hunting things. They don't generally detect like plant life, but they will detect like beasts or like creatures, critters, stuff like that. This one's looking for heartbeat.
This is a heart-seeking ring.
I'm gonna grab a water. It's very hot in my room.
That, well,
That
makes
explains.
sense.
What?
At this point, Tyr's gonna walk down from the helm and be like, "All right, guys, what's going on? What's the deal? Y'all look like someone died."
Salazar gave us a ring that seeks heartbeats, and Ambulance doesn't have one.
I kind of already knew that for
Did we all know that at this
a
point?
while.
I didn't.
I don't think you all knew all. I don't think you knew the whole story. I just
Why do none of you tell me anything?
Maybe I don't know. I don't remember what Tyr remembers.
you don't remember like my heart being specific. Only Shell is
My
south.
heart.
I'm just
Only
gonna.
she knows that like my pulse is like once per minute.
I'm disapprovingly like chugging whiskey as I stare at Anlin.
Oi, it's with the negative days.
You should have told me.
I didn't want to worry everyone, and I honestly, besides how kind of weird it is to hear the heart beat every minute, I feel fine.
There is a tree in my fucking head.
And you're judging me. Okay, Mr. Hypocrite. Can I have the ring, Link?
Okay, but let me borrow because holds up the fish. I think we sorted that food problem.
Hey, good job, Clink.
Can I
Me
check in
thinking
on
of making a rod.
Can I check in on Teololath?
Pardon? Oh, you're dragon?
Yeah.
I'll say yeah. About now, it like you sort of like hear a whooshing on the wind as it like returns. And does it speak?
Yes, it speaks whatever languages I speak.
It found land to the southeast. It
Okay.
is warm. It is sandy, and it saw palm trees.
Okay, let me see if I can
Any
come up
civilization?
with a voice for Teololath.
That's a very good point. Yes, it did see a port.
Master,
Hello, I'm the dragon.
I discover land to the southeast, sandy with coconut trees and a port.
Oh, now we know what direction we're going.
All right, we have our heading.
We have our heading. Thank you, Teololath.
Ashira heads back to the helm and sends us southeast.
Alrighty.
How wide is the ship? Can Teololath actually like hang out on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's less about how wide the ship is and more about how empty the ship is. It's like new car. There's not really. You haven't decorated it at all. There's no crates about here. There's no.
He's gonna kind of like snake pile himself because he's a noodle.
Yeah. Clink, you climbing back up to the crow's nest?
Yeah, we will. On the way up, we'll just say hello to the dragon in Draconic and just carry on climbing.
Based.
Lead these alien ally.
At the top, can you give me another perception?
Okay, that's better than last time. That's a rolling of 15 and that's like 20.
You can spot very, very, very distantly. There is another ship. You can barely make out what it is,
Instantly being
but there is another ship on the distance.
We need to get a spyglass so that we can
That-
check
that
what
is
the flag
instantly
is.
being sent down to Captain as a message.
I
gonna
climb
run-
up and look. Since I believe I have much better perception than even Clean does.
If you can roll better than a 20.
And roll better than a 20, I think I can. That is... I should not open my whore mouth. No, that's going to be an 11.
You
You
can
should
just
hang
sort
out
of
with
make it
this
out because
dragon.
Clink is pointing at it to you.
I mean, I have a passive perception of 19.
Damn,
Mine's
mine's only
way cheaper.
13.
Just because I took expertise in it. Okay.
Yeah, that information's all relayed then.
Yep.
We changed course, Captain.
I'm going to. Can I see it from the deck? Like now that it's pointed out.
I'll say, like, now that you've got the general idea of where it is, you can all sort of, like, see it.
Damn, I do need a spyglass.
And we'll, I guess, just climb down and wait for more stuff to happen.
Clink, is there anything else you can tell me about the ship?
I will
It's
allow
a
a
ship.
second perception to make out detail as it gets closer. Or maybe it's not getting closer.
We probably saw
Second
that.
perception, yippee!
Second perception rolls at 23.
I rolled a 12!
So, Clink, there is a large, what's the term for the light blue the Finn's background profile is? On the left.
Sky blue.
Cyan?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
sky blue.
the sail is dyed blue. And it appears large, and it appears to be pointed in the general direction that you are.
So it's going the same direction as us.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's intercepting us?
Well, it's going in the same direction, so we're following it.
Oh.
So you said the sail was that color, right?
Yeah, the sail is it's a nice little sky blue.
Clint, can you make out if they're flying any colors?
Can I with a 23?
Do we have an ensign?
You can only just barely make out the color of the sails from here. The one right on top without a spyglass, I'm gonna say probably not.
Wait a minute. Bigger Bess had a scope on it.
Oh, Bess, get up here.
Do you think it's a good idea to aim a gun at people?
No, just take the scope off.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
I yelled
run
Bess down
downstairs.
to the hole. Yeah, get Bess up here.
What's up? She's
Bess, we need the scope on your rifle.
oh, okay. Give me a second. And she just like opens up a coat, pulls out a screwdriver, and she just like starts unscrewing it. She's like, just give me a minute here. These were kind of obnoxious to get in. Just a second. Just a second. She finally gets one of the screws out.
Kling just shouts down, Captain, why is there no spyglass in your quarters? This is a boat.
This is a boat.
Yeah, that's a great question. God
You
didn't
tell
tell me.
me that we
if it was
don't
like
have
that.
any idea what we're doing. Just running around
Race.
like a chick with the head cut off.
God did tell
Can
me
you
that
find?
God did tell me that I had a giant couch in my quarters.
It is a nice couch.
Have a race. Can you find spyglass before scope is taken off?
Okay, I'm gonna.
I didn't realize we're not flying.
We're not flying
Any colors?
We're not flying any
Okay,
colors right now. So.
That's
Okay.
illegal, by the way.
That's better than
Um,
flying pirate covers and scaring the shit out of people.
Pirates often would be known for flying either Jolly Roger or flying no colors at all. So
Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna ask something for DM discretion.
Yes.
As my background, I get false identity, which was occupation merchant, regarding smuggling and a boat. Never used the boat, but I did have something to shove on top of a boat, so I could pretend it was mine. Would I still have that, or would that have been like left somewhere from like before the polymorph?
Like as a like fake flag to put up.
Yeah, basically a fake flag that is my
Ponzi
false
scheme,
identity.
like ensign.
No, it's basically Clink is basically like official certification as an established merchant with a guild with 2 years of trading and letters of introduction and everything,
Oh
all
shit.
forged.
I mean, I think we said that everything you had on you at point of transformation you have now.
Okay, so I probably wouldn't actually have that on me because I hadn't smuggled for a little bit.
Fuck.
But I
how's
do
the
remember
scope
it.
going?
There are a bunch of those flags up top, though, if you wanted to have like a rummage through and see if there was something in there.
Yeah, I'll have a look through, see if there's anything that looks not illegal.
Also, are you actually racing best to see if you find something in your quarters before then?
Yeah, just we need something.
Okay.
So if I can find a, if
You
I
both
can
give
find
me
a,
investigations then.
okay.
I mean, to be honest, having 2 spyglasses would be better, one for the captain, one for the crow's nest.
That's
Alright.
true. Investigation, he said.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 22.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna say that like you're able to find just like a tattered old-looking telescope, but not telescope, fucking spyglass.
Okay.
It's a little bit dusty, tucked away on like a shelf.
Better than nothing.
It's one of those things that you've heard just like rolling from side to side because it's not secured, but not really given much more thought to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're gonna head
Okay.
back up and look using that.
Yep.
Alright. Using your spyglass, looking out over it, and trying to see what colors the ship is flying, you see the tri-blue flag which is the Free Blues, which is only flown by the Empire of the Sea.
Interesting. Okay. What class of ship is it?
It appears to be a frigate.
Frigate.
So
A
bigger
frigate.
ship. So a much bigger ship than ours.
Way bigger.
Yeah.
Okay. So that tells us we're in Imperial waters.
And Clint, can I get a perception from you two?
Yes, you can. Mother! I rolled a natural one.
In a
I
world of
got
your own.
23 again.
Clint, you can hear this ship in the distance. You can just faintly hear ringing across the waves the sound of a bell.
Captain, they're ringing bell.
Oh,
In a
shit.
message.
Ah, shit.
Oh, I have an idea. Okay.
Uh,
I imagine that we don't need the scope, right?
no,
anymore.
we do not.
Okay, yeah, so I'll just go back up there.
Bess just starts screwing it back on again.
I'm sorry, Vaz.
It's cool. She's still mildly high.
Do
Oh,
Clink, do we
that-
have any flags?
No, do we?
Did-
I had been looking and then
Did you
I-
roll
I
me
wasn't
the
do-
investigation?
you didn't say roll an investigation.
I said both of you, but I should have clarified.
Okay, that's a roll of a 12. It's a plus 5, 17.
You're able to fish out that there are a couple of not the best jobs at fake flags you've seen, but still like a couple of sort of like just little sort of like imitation flags. Like there is a fake Empire of the Sea flag in here. There is a fucking like trading flag, and there's the universal flag of independent sort of like traders, which is to say basically like most sort of what's the word, most non-affiliated merchants will fly that one.
I relay that down to the captain and just suggest. Methinks the independent one best.
Knowing what I know about the factions of the world, do I concur?
Whether you concur or not is up to you.
Well, okay. I suppose.
It's
Makes
the
sense.
Empire.
My thinking is, if we pretend to be the Empire, they're going to expect us to know more about the Empire than we do.
I agree. So that's why I'm thinking that flying the independent flag would actually draw us less scrutiny.
Yeah.
So,
I know their religion though, so if they ever give us trouble, I can play the part of a pilgrim trying to reach the Holy Land, and you're the passage that I booked.
if we fly Imperial,
If you fly Imperial.
okay, that's
Yeah,
not a bad.
but as I mentioned, I also have the background of being a merchant. I have certificates saying I'm a merchant.
Okay, that seems more believable.
I've also
Also,
done a-
we can still go with the scheme that I am a pilgrim.
We also have
Yeah,
Best.
and you-
We also have Best with us, who is a mercenary guild affiliated.
Yeah, because I hired them for protection.
And we have a nerd.
All right, fly the merchant flag.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You gonna stay the course though?
Yes, because we know they're heading toward land.
All right. You eventually spot that ship almost 100% turning to sort of like go in a straight line towards you.
Oh, they're coming around. Okay.
Yeah.
Are gun salutes a thing in this world setting?
Is a gun salute where you just fire one off into the ocean?
Like into the air, like yeah.
Ah,
It's basically a way of like acknowledging like their presence and also being like, hey, our guns aren't loaded because we just fired them.
you can give me a little history check.
Oh, I'm good at that. That's gonna be an 18.
Okay. As long as it's just fired into the air, the Empire of the Sea probably won't mind.
I'll do a gun salute.
You have a gun?
We have 2 cannons in front.
Oh.
If it was fired directly into the ocean, they would have.
Taking that as a miss.
No, probably it'd probably be an affront to the sea goddess.
That would have been blasphemy.
So what you're saying is that they can never miss a shot, otherwise they blaspheme.
No, it's
Yeah.
one of those rules for them, but not for you type situations.
Rules for me, but not
okay.
rules for thee.
It's like we follow the good graces of the sea goddess. We are allowed to do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not our fault we missed. We were trying to kill heretics.
Yeah, so I'm gonna shoot both cannons into the air as a salute.
Okay. As you're as you do that, and their ship is getting closer, you hear them sort of like ringing a bell, and sort of like infer that to be sort of like a little greeting back. You guys doing
then-
anything else as the ship gains on you?
Has an idea. I'm
Alright,
going to
everybody
cast.
just be cool.
If we're doing a greeting, we don't have a bell, do we? Do we have a bell? Think, is there a bell up there?
Is there a bell up here?
There is no
Is there
bell
a bell
on the
anywhere?
ship.
There's no bell on this ship. Okay. If we're doing a greeting, I can do a greeting back. I'm going to cast Unearthly Chorus. I'm not going to use the first part of the spell. I don't need to. But it does give me advantage on performance checks. So I'm going to take my guitar, and I'm going to fucking go out.
Quick, feed
Alright,
them an
that's
Android cube.
Use Wonderwall.
19. We're doing a guitar solo. 19 plus, where's my performance? Plus 8. So 27. People like bards. Nothing puts people at ease more than a bard.
What's your name's the ass here?
A nice little song ripples across the waves then.
Yes.
And it's a nice sort of like cordial little greeting between the two of you as the ship's getting closer. In real life, there was the way that they built sort of like lavish ships in our world, which was build them up big and gold looking, you know, play them real lavish looking. They do it slightly different with these ships. It's more sort of like aquamarine type oceanic gems, pearl sort of like finish. And you can sort of like get a look at all of those sort of lavish details as they get closer. As the ship finally starts to come alongside you, you get a real sort of like vibe for how much bigger the ship is. It is like twice as long as yours, and at least one more deck high. Yeah, as it comes up alongside. How would they do this in real life? Would they just cast over a rope or two?
Yeah.
They probably have a gangplank that they could.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I know.
Barrel.
Okay, yeah. They put down a gangplank and actually no. Before they do that, a figure stands up on the side of a ship and just calls over, "Permission to come aboard."
Granted.
And then they lower the gangplank, and a rather well-dressed looking figure in some very sort of like naval fineries walks down. Behind him is a robed figure with a censer that she's just sort of like swaying side to side. It has a very weird scent to it. It's almost... I don't know, you can roll me some perceptions on that if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
Or
I'm not going to use my physical dice anymore. Okay, 14 plus 9, 23.
Okay.
Fuck, I got an 8.
And if you're able to tell that this vapor that's sort of like coming off, it's a very special sort of like blend of a form of like seaweed, which is magically sort of like infused with water to create just like instead of like smoke or anything like that. It creates vapor. This is a
Okay.
vapor sensor. That's why the scent feels so different. It's actually, I suppose, kind of pleasing to
Like
you being a
one.
sea elf, actually.
Yeah. Seaweed is food.
Yeah, this figure
And
comes
speaking
aboard
of-
and just bows at the crew and says, "Which among you is captain?
That would be I.
Greetings, greetings. Not to alarm, this is a very standard cargo check. You know how it is during war times.
Naturally, by all means.
Very good, very good." And he just sort of like stands aside, and the very sort of like frail old robed figure just starts sort of like walking back and forth along the ship, just
Oh,
making sure you're
shit.
not smuggling any well, propaganda, of course.
I'm going to remind Cheaper of something because I think it'd be really funny.
Mhm.
There is still the like occult eldritch circle thing that Anlin made in where the in storage underneath the crate. Unless that was removed when the ship was repaired.
You haven't checked, have you?
No.
Did I notice it when I went below?
Uh,
You can make a retroactive memory check there or something.
you can have a retroactive memory check. I guess you call that insight yourself.
Okay.
History, very recent history.
Okay. Well, we'll call it insight because I'm not good at that, and I don't want to make this too easy. I guess.
What's the ship thinking about Teololaf?
Oh, baby, that's an nat 20.
Oh.
Yeah, you spotted that.
Okay, so it is visible.
It is half underneath a crate right now.
Okay. Is
No.
anybody kind of focusing on me right now, like the captain of the other ship or anything like that? Am I talking to them?
The captain of the other ship is he is like walking up to you right now.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm going to I'm gonna look at Anlith and try to give her a look and try to communicate, like try to get below deck and cover that up before they do.
Yeah. Anlin already has like that idea in his head. I'm a bard. I'm going to go where I may. I'm going to try to sneakily push the crate over the circle.
Okay. So yeah, the captain of the other ship comes up to you, and he just like extends his hand, and just like, "I'm Captain Jake, and this is my ship. It is called the Kraken."
Captain Atira of the Vanguard.
And then he just turns and he motions for a crew member to come on down. And the crew member hands you a little bit of a small little wooden box. And the captain has a small bow and it's just like, "A tea from the homeland for you. And of course, a little bit of specialty pipe weed from myself. Have to support traders out this far."
Well, to begin with, I appreciate the gifts, and I apologize that I do not have anything to offer in kind. We are unfortunately running a bit low on supplies.
I understand these are trying times, what with all the refugees moving through these eastern seas.
Indeed. Our voyage is twofold. We have a merchant making their way to the nearest port, and then we have a pilgrim, well, on a pilgrimage, as it were.
I see.
wish to see the Holy Land.
That one.
The Holy Land. You're a long way from it, I'm afraid.
He
I
wanted
got
to-
turned around, I think.
We are unfortunately a bit lost. Compass got scrambled during a incursion with some privateers.
If I may, where has your ship been sailing from?
Sheep, where now that I know we're in Imperial waters, where is the nearest port that would be believable? Can I like try to?
Do you know you're
pick this
in
up here?
Imperial waters?
I've been traveled. I mean, I figured with oh shit, yeah, I guess wartime. Would they be policing in like not their waters though?
They are the largest power in the world right now.
Yeah, but if we're in their territory, that's when they would be policing and doing checks, not if they were in enemy territory.
Oh shit. I don't know then.
Unless something fucky.
Okay. It is in my lore that I've been well traveled and have served on a bunch of ships before, for mercenary reasons. So I imagine I would know a little bit of something.
Yeah, you can make up like a port or two that you've been coming from. Are you trying to like just pull a name out of the out of your hat from from the Empire to see?
Yes, which I know is a long shot considering how big it is, but
Well, they got the Western Monasteries. They got the Old Mountain Clan, the True Worshippers, Isles. They got the Twin Wraths.
so when he says that we're a long way from the Holy Lands,
You want to like think what's the furthest from the Holy Land?
yeah, because I'm both trying to figure out where we are and what would be believable that we are coming from.
The first thing that comes to mind when you think far from the Holy Land is there is a small faction that lives in the Empire of the Seas territory that isn't sort of affiliated with them, but is friendly and neutral enough that they sort of get along. I swear I had this wrote down somewhere. We haven't had to use these resources in a long while.
Where's a map of the Empire, by the way?
About that.
So we don't have that.
Look, it's okay. Don't worry about it. That is not it. It's missing. Okay. You could just say that, like, you're from, like, generally speaking, like, a lower farmland, sort of like breadbasket little island, if you wanted to throw that out.
Oh, an island is nothing special. I don't believe it even has a name in Imperial charts.
Ah, I see, I see. But you say that you're from... You sail directly from an island within the Empire's bounds.
The island we hail from has good relations with the Empire, but is not Imperial but is not directly under Imperial control.
I see, of course. And you sailed directly here from there, only stopping when a privateer attacked.
Indeed.
Was that in the Western Black Corridor that you were attacked? Yes.
Yes, indeed.
I see. Come a long way
So
without
within
rest,
hearing
then.
range.
Indeed, we are quite weary.
Now, am I still in earshot?
I'm gonna say that you've had time to go down, shove the crate, and come back up now.
Okay. I want to
I
say
think by now as well, Clink will have come down from the coral nest.
I do happen to know a handy trick for keeping. How do I say this? I know protection from ballistic. Probably an odd one for a bard, but since I'm at sea so often,
Bards, druids, they've all their tricks. I see here that you have your own dragon also.
Oh, wait, the dragon's still out?
Giololot.
Quite an impressive bound.
Nah, Giololot is just gonna be looking around.
Hey,
He's not gonna
Gleam,
do nothing. Yes, sir.
where's your Bible?
It's in my little side pouch. Actually, you know what? I kind of think it's like, you know how you can like sandwich things between like your belt and stuff like that? I think it's just kind of like there.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's on prominent display.
As the old, like, woman's passing, she takes note that you have one, and she just, like, holds out a wrinkled hand, and she says, "Fasting looks upon you."
Gleam covers his hand with like a cloth so that he can take her hand into his own.
Yeah, she just gives you a little blessing, and then returns to the captain's side and just he's just like, well, it seems you're not carrying any contraband, but do stay safe.
Of course, Captain, and we appreciate your hospitality.
I hope you make it to port safely. I believe the nearest near here is the island of Reese to the southeast. We're heading there now to relay the news of our treaty.
Oh, well then,
What
best of
news
luck to you and
have
your
you?
crew then.
What news have I? Ah, the news that
What?
the Empire of the Sea has signed a treaty with the Free Kingdoms. We're helping to get the word out.
Happy days.
This is why we are allowed to do this stop here, of course.
Indeed. Quite the occasion then.
Yes, it's not every day that we're forced into a crusade, is it?
I suppose not.
What a time to be alive, though. You take care, and many safe travels. And with that, he steps back up and heads back to his ship.
I want you to whisper in my captain's ear. I won't be like, I'm so glad they didn't feel my sword with their tracker.
I
Or
don't know how
device.
I was a little worried about that too, but seems to turn out okay.
It's really sucked. I was going to do that as a surprise for you. But it makes it more believable how our ship isn't damaged, despite us being against privateers.
Yeah, I did think about that halfway through. I'm like, shit, the ship is not scratched. So
You have a wizard, a bard, and a druid on board,
that's true. So I guess we got plenty.
and a
of
dragon.
And a dragon.
I'm guessing because he's a captain, like, I'm guessing this spell would actually be very popular and well sought after. Because it literally gives your ship resistance, or one target resistance to non-magical ballistic damage. So all cannon, gunfire.
Oh yeah, and I guess that would lend it to the believability. Wow. But then I would say we handled that perfectly. All things considered. All right.
Okay.
So as they're kind of moving, I'm like, okay. Hey, not bad, crew. Way to keep it together.
I play a mean old man.
Indeed, you do. Not like you're playing, but
You're playing as a mean old man. I couldn't tell. You're such a good actor.
so mean.
I'm gonna drool on you.
Don't get your fluids anywhere near me.
So the Empire and the Kingdoms are allied now.
I'm guessing a lot has changed since we have been our week.
I was gonna say, what a week.
Yeah, let's see. A meteor fell out of the sky. Thebes then was completely ransacked, so they're probably blocked.
A god was born and killed in the same hour.
I don't
And
think-
consumed.
Maybe like some
Anybody
clerics
else,
would know about that, but I have a feeling people aren't
Let me
going to
ask-
know about that. Not the common person, at least.
Probably be like, yo, what the fuck's going on up in the sky? That's crazy.
Crazy.
There's so much left of the world to explore. I saw continents. I saw islands from the orbit of the world. On the
I know, I'm
You not
so
know the
excited.
world is big?
Yeah.
Atira's like giddy at the idea.
You gotta.
Think of all the things to steal.
There's so much stuff
I
to
mean,
fucking
what?
steal.
I mean, what? Hello.
Wait,
Why'd
you
you
don't
go
need to
Mrs.
be
Doubtfire?
shy about it.
Hello.
Like, you don't need to be
I'm
shy about it. Our
tell you.
captain has quite the hand. So yeah, there's no need to be ashamed. Just don't steal any of my
Continue
stuff.
onward.
I will know about it. But someone else won't notice. I'm just going to like. I want to sneakily gesture to Glean without Glean noticing.
That's gonna be a sleight of hand versus a
Sleight of hand.
perception.
Alright.
What?
Alright, I'm
Still, for months
Natural
we're
20,
poor.
fuck you.
Well, you don't know what I'm mentioning about because you still don't know about the hat from episode 1.
Oh shit, yeah.
I didn't call you an easy mark though.
You got a lot to learn, kid. Try and keep up. And then I start twirling my staff and like doing a little like jig.
Okay. Fuck, I did not. Yeah, I had to boost mine up a lot. I don't like this new. I'm not used to the new spell, the new character sheet yet. By hand plus 3, 10, 14. But that doesn't
On
matter.
14 on what?
Sleight of hand.
Oh.
I don't know. My brain got hyperfixated on that for some reason. Even though you rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, you guys continuing sailing?
Yep.
Sailing on the sea.
Okay, so now I have an even better idea of where the hell we are.
Which
Knowing
you-
that.
Which
So,
you are?
Yeah.
We're actually in Three Kingdoms territory then. Is it Free Kingdoms or Three Kingdoms? I can't tell with your British accent.
It's the Free Kingdoms.
It's actually
of
the
Hell.
tree. It's the tree kingdoms.
It's actually the tree.
The Tree Kingdoms. Hey, Glean, to be right at home.
Do I know where we are? Because I know where my home is, at least. Or where I was born, my homeland. Do I know where we are relative to that?
You could roll me an insight check. Actually, no, roll me a history check because he did mention a really close by island.
Okay,
He
history.
mentioned the island of Reese.
That's
Yes.
a 17.
You are just south of home.
How far away
And
is
we
the
are
Imperium
heading south,
Court?
aren't we, towards the port?
We're heading southeast.
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
is
my
opposite.
home.
Well,
The Three Kingdoms of Owl.
It is. You can imagine that you are anywhere around here
Okay.
in this stretch of the sea here.
We
Home
need
is
a high resolution map,
right here.
so. Okay.
Was the what, Ginger?
Imperium Court.
The who? An Feywild thing?
The place that you said when my parents died.
Oh, yeah, that's underwater. That's out to the east.
Underwater. Out to the east. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, Glenn's got nothing else to say. He's just fucking doing like a. I guess he's doing like a vaudeville dance just on the deck, just vibing to himself.
every session Glean gets weirder, and I love it.
It's a, okay, I'm not going to say that. That's a bit too mean.
Not da da da. Every other sentence you have for Glenn is just like, oh, I'm not gonna do that.
This was out of character. I still felt mean about thinking of it. That's okay.
Yeah, sailing on, continuing onwards. You eventually do spot land in the distance. It doesn't take much longer at all. The sun is starting to set as you see it, but you can sort of like make out the island's features. It is very scarcely populated with greenery. You can sort of like make out one or two rivers running through it. Most of it is rocky as hell. Ginger, what is you know, sort of like rocky sort of terrain around the Nile, essentially? sort of like
rocky terrain around the Nile? Like the
high up,
actual
sort of like
Nile?
rocky hills, sort of like very steep, sort of like cliff faces and stuff.
Craggy.
Craggy, that's it. A lot of the island appears to have like a lot of like beaches with like rolling sort of like palms in front of them and stuff. But like the further you get in, the more it sort of like just immediately sort of cuts into these sort of like craggy rock faces. You can make out a port in the distance that seems to be built up one of them.
Oh, we go that way.
Alright. Off we go then.
Alrighty. You guys head on in
Yes.
to port. The sun is literally just cresting the horizon. It's about to go down as you pull on in. You weigh anchor. You put down the gangplank, and almost immediately, someone with a clipboard is right on the other side of it to greet you. And they've
Hello.
just sort of like immediately wrote down something. It's just like, "Welcome to the port town of Reese on the island here of Reese. What is the purpose of your travel today?"
Very loudly belch in front of him.
Excuse, I'm going to hit clean in the back of the head. Manners.
Every time I do an intimidation check, it's always a 3.
Our purpose is resupply.
Resupply. Okay. Are you refugees from the ongoing war?
No.
Is there any dead amongst you?
No.
Okay. Are you transporting any weapons?
None but to defend ourselves.
All right. And there is a currently ongoing gold tax for the trades of, let's see, strong rums. It's not very specific. Welcome in. And they sort of step aside and they sort of like, they stay out of your way, really.
Alright. Thank you.
Very good. And they just keep taking notes.
Okay. As we walk further in, it's like port authorities. You get used to them.
Can I see what... Actually, I'm not going to be able to see. But is Teodolot's going to be able to see what he's writing?
You just sneaking behind.
Just like, I mean, he's a tall, like, snake noodle dragon. I imagine he can, like, just peer, like, down and just see what he's writing.
This sort of like port authority is basically just writing down like descriptions of like the crew, who they are coming into town, stuff about like the ship, specifics, and just like
I see.
and the top of the page has the writing unnamed vessel.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. They didn't exactly etch it onto the name of the ship, or onto the side of the ship yet. I also was kind of thinking of renaming it.
That's illegal.
Is it?
Actually, I don't know if it's illegal. It might just be unlucky.
Not illegal, but
You're
it is.
not meant to change the name. It's unlucky. That's the thing. But if we've never named it, technically, like we never christened it with the name. We never smashed a bottle of wine on it or anything. So we've just called it the Vanguard and never like actually like named it properly, as far as I know.
And Atira's over here like, no, I actually don't know if I love the name anymore.
Yeah, it makes us sound all honorable.
Yeah, and if our last adventure has taught us anything, we're definitely not honorable.
Don't speak for yourself.
Yeah, the port town stretches out before you. You can see here everything's sort of like everything's built out of like the same sort of like stone in the surrounding areas, with firm little bits of wood propping it up here and there. It's very it's very sort of like cool here, surprisingly, considering the rest of the place is very hot. Although that might just be because the sun is going down. You can see that there's a tavern ahead. That's sort of like a little busy at this hour. But the dock seems pretty sort of I'll say middling. I'll say middling. There's like a lot of like used up slots with ships here and there, but really there's a lot of just sort of open spaces. This place doesn't appear to be the most busy.
Okay. Well, I think me and the captain should go haggle for supplies.
Agreed. Food specifically.
Yes.
Are there any wizards that I can talk to?
Hello.
Any
I see
other
how it
wizards?
I
Damn.
see how it is.
It's okay.
I want Clink to come with me so that we can go do some fucking shit with magic.
Oh, am I not good enough for your magic?
Yes.
You want to go
Oh
look
God,
around
my
for
cr-
some magic?
My crew hates each other.
So we got
You're like a disapproving mother, and Clink is like the fun auntie.
Things like, hey, do you want to go and do some drugs in the corner?
I was gonna say, do you want to go smoke? You want to go smoke weed in my hatchback?
The weed ant.
Hey, do you want me to teach you how to nick stuff and steal things? So the British came through then.
We're gonna go to
You-
teach
you-
you Max so I
you-
can teach you how to shoplift.
I'm gonna teach you how to shoplift.
I use the word nick, and I don't think Americans use that for steal.
No,
Not
you know we
typically.
do.
Not typically, but we do know what it means.
Yeah, yeah.
We do know what it means.
Okay, so is there any wizard magic place?
You can have a little investigation, if you'd like. While
Just
are
like
we
asking
splitting the squad?
around.
Glenn is just being incredibly blunt to people. He's like, I want to do some wizard shit. I got
You're not a wizard,
17.
17.
You're not a wizard either. Why are you talking? Get out of
I
here.
was a wizard.
And you're a woman, not anymore.
Did you ever say you're a woman?
No, with
Damn.
17, I'll say that you manage to like stop someone and ask, and they just say, "Oh yeah, we've got a wizard here, in town." Well, he's sort of like the he's a wizard, I guess. Look, just follow the coast along that way. His tower, you can't miss it. It's
A tower?
yeah.
Seem particularly bothered by this.
Listen, it's. I wish he wasn't so stereotypical.
Wizard.
Oh, I'm like T1000 in there now.
I wonder if he knew Toland.
But yeah, you guys are going off to see the wizard, and
We are off to see the wizard, the wonderful
The
wizard,
Wizard of Reese.
Reese.
Atira and Endlin. What are you up to?
We're going to market.
The market is shut. It is nighttime.
Oh,
Oh, damn. I guess we'll have to do it in the morning.
okay. Then the question
I
is, do we
guess
stay
we'll
on the...
just scout the rest of the town then.
Yeah. So I guess the question then is, do we stay on the ship for the night, or do we find lodging?
Sorry, DM. What's the average amount of people that usually takes to run a ship such as ours? Are we undercrewed right now?
The thing about your ship that's different from other ships is this one's automatic. It's got a lot of magic runes and etchings, so it does most of the tasks on its own.
Okay.
All you need really is technically just one person.
Do you think we should get some hot food for the crew?
I think so. So, to the tavern.
Yeah.
All right. While it's going on, Glean and Clink, you sort of like pass by this sort of like little coastal area. It gets a little bit tight with the cliffside sort of passage. But you sort of get the idea of where you're sort of going. The shore, the waves have come in a bit in the evening, and it's almost just relaxing being away from this. Well, being away from civilization and just hearing the waves on the rocks. You eventually do manage to round the sort of cliff face enough that you can just see there is one of the most stereotypical looking wizard towers you've seen.
We found our people, Clink.
It's just like
I understand why. I understand now why people asked me about wizard towers straight away. I see now.
I'm just gonna do like that double like hammer fisting on the door just to like see. Just I want them to come like right to the door.
you just hear a voice from within. Enter, enter.
Oh yes! I open up the door.
There is like he looks like he's maybe trying to make himself look older than he is. Like sort of like 60-year-old almost human who's got like a long ass beard and is just sort of like hunched over, pointed hat and robe, staff. It's just like, welcome, welcome. What can I help you with today? Do you need my magic?
Yes.
Very good. What kind of magic do you require?
I want us to combine our magics together and make the best beer ever created.
Oh,
Beer.
what kind of magics?
All of them.
I am a druid.
Oh, I
I
see.
shall produce you the finest hops ever created.
Ah. I don't really drink.
What the fuck?
What?
And Clean just storms off. It's like, you don't drink, or I'm in the wrong place.
I'm not a drinker. Ask.
You just.
When did
you
Clink
can
become
still,
an
you can
alcoholic?
still take. You can still take. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a persuasion check. You can still take pride in the craft rather than enjoy it yourself.
It makes money. Money
It
helps
It makes
research.
money helps your research for your magics. Can we do it like a cooperative? Oh, I got an 18. Persuasion check.
Yeah, very well. I do have a cauldron around here. I could dust out, I'm sure.
Yes. Yes. We're gonna get fucked up.
Jesus.
So you guys are spending the evening making booze.
Wizard beer.
I have no idea what's happening.
There-
I
Just
came
gotta
here for
drag you
magic.
along.
I came here for magic, not beer.
What do I feel? I feel like that there is a wizard beer.
You're thinking the parody episode of like the parody of it, or just a different voiceover.
Back in town, no, you guys head into a bar. You can just barely make out the sign hanging in front of it now that it's dark. It's the One-Eyed Whale.
One-eyed Willie.
I found something.
Hey, who are you kidding this to? Is
It's
this
the
to...
wizard beer.
Okay.
Wizard ale.
What's up, man?
Wizard.
Oh
ale.
shit! Yeah.
That's what we'll call it. We'll call it wizard ale.
Wizard ale.
Yeah, you guys step into this tavern. It's again not really crowded. It's sort of like town. It's
Oh, we have a
busy
direct
because it's
market
late
that we
hours,
can sell
though.
to.
You're in the tower. It's just me and Tara here.
I'm talking out of character.
I know.
gonna get you.
Hey, those two are doing.
When I fucking get you. Is there any bards playing? Because I don't want to step on anyone's territory.
There are no bards playing. As you guys look around, the interior decorations, they're not really that much. There's a lot of like hung up sort of like wolves heads and stuff. There's some skeletons. There's some hung up weapons on the walls. It's kind of like I think, Andlin, you'd note it down here. Like this is kind of like the theme of culture that people decorate their homes with in this territory. Behind the bar, there's a big sort of Goliath polishing some glasses,
Okay.
which sort of like nods at you as you come in.
All right. Atira is gonna go find a table
Rightio.
and post up.
Okay. And Andlin?
Do they look more like a like? Do they look like? Can I do like a read of the crowd? Would they? Well, actually, I should probably ask the innkeeper if it's okay for me to do a performance as a bard.
They just sort of like they do that thing where they're trying to look past you, where they sort of like lean forward and survey the bar, and they're like, you're fine to go and play. Whatever you do, just don't play anything sad. We've got a couple refugees in tonight.
Okay, nothing sad.
All right, keep it upbeat.
Can I read the crowd? Can I speak? Is it better to use an ocarina or a guitar?
Well, it depends. What are you gonna play?
I'm not exactly sure. I don't typically do this side of being a bard.
If you really jam out on guitar, I think it'll get people going.
Alright, yeah, that works. I'm going to cast Unearthly Force again so I can get advantage on my performance check.
Play Wonderwall.
I'm not playing Wonderwall. And it's just fucking weird. Anyways, here's Wonderwall. Fucking Weezer. Okay,
That's not Weezer.
where's my dice roller? I don't know how to do the Weezer song in my head right now. Alright, that's an 18 plus 8. That's a 26.
Yeah, the vibe is improved in this evening. It's like everyone here, you're not the only ones who are kind of shell-shocked from the experience you've been through. A lot of people here seem like they've been through some stuff recently. And like a little bit sort of like maybe kind of like thundered about that crash earlier. Like they're still sort of like you could overhear like a lot of people theorizing on what that was, because that was so big that it's probably like scared a lot of these people.
I just realized Anlith does look a bit metal because he has that sword tattoo on her arm.
Start playing Tenacious D.
I guess I
Play
am.
me the best song in the world. I'll eat your Wait, no, that's not Tenacious D, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is? Cool.
But I'll eat your souls.
No depressing music.
There we go.
That wasn't depressing, it's rock music.
This is not the greatest song in the world. No. This is just a tribute.
Hello,
Kira.
we're crushing melons.
Eventually, a halfling comes up to your table and just says, "Is there anything I could get you this evening?"
Do you have any wizard ale? I'm kidding.
It hasn't been invented yet. If only someone would.
If only, if only.
Wait, what? Who
rum.
invented what?
Rum? Is there any specific brand?
Shit, what are the brands?
Like, spitball man.
Ram's rum.
Surprise me.
I see. Well, there is a mild tax on certain rums right now, so would
Okay,
you
I
prefer to
prefer
go
a
for the
non-tax.
untaxed or?
I would prefer to go for an untaxed one, yes.
Okay, I thought
I
as
think
much.
Anlin is very stressed on the inside, so I'm going to get fire water.
Okie dokes. And they rush off and quickly bring you back your drinks. It's a nice bite here. There's no like glass windows or anything. It's just like stone sort of like holes that are like nice and smooth. You could just sort of like lean on them if you want and stare out at the water. See your ship and stuff. It's quite a long ways from what you've been through over the past week. Glean.
Yes.
How's it going over there, do you think?
I don't know. Let's do some checks.
I'm gonna ask you from wisdom checks.
Wisdom checks.
Like, you
To
getting
see if this
involved
is a
in this
good idea.
process?
Please get
No,
involved. Please get involved. I need
this
to
is
make
funny.
Wizard. I need to make wizard ale. I must make it. 15.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys are just the wizard and you. You've got into the mad science of it.
Got the Olympics out.
I have my stat that I'm like stirring the cauldron with.
Every so often you're getting into arguments because, like, what if he's like, "Oh, let's put that in," and the other's like, "You idiot! You imbecile! That'd
No.
be terrible."
No, that with the hops must be the most overpowering, potent hops.
We put the seaweed in instead.
Yes, there we go. And add salt, raw salt.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d20 and oh wow. I was gonna say if that rolled a 1, that's gonna explode, but you know what?
Have
I
you
only
ever
rolled a
seen?
2.
Have you ever seen a glow stick? Let's empty that out. Put that in there.
I'm sure they've got some glowing shit that they just throw in at one
Yeah,
point.
just
And
some
I'm like,
glow
"Eh."
shit in there. Here we go. Okay, yeah. Pencil
I
lead as
think-
well.
If anything, I think Clink's just there writing the recipe down because
Wood
she knows
shavings.
full well these two idiots are going to be too high to realise what they did at the
See
end
home.
of this.
I think
And
it's very likely that by the end of the evening you've made and tested a bunch of weird fucking shit you've probably thrown up at least 3 times. But you eventually settle on one that wasn't as terrible as the rest. You fully convince yourself it's the best thing ever right now, though.
How big is this cauldron?
It tastes better the more intoxicated you are.
It's a medium-sized one. It's not one of those large ones.
I'm filling bottles.
Huh. It's it's you green, by the way. It's green, like you.
Wizard.
Wizard brew indeed.
Okay. So, I came with the brains. You came with the resources. I think we split the profits straight down the middle.
I forgot we were doing this for profit.
Yes, yes. Well, actually, how about this? I give you 80% of the profits. In exchange, you teach my friend here magic.
Okay. What kind of magic?
That'll be between my companion and you.
And I'm gonna take a like one of those like wooden like crates just full of the wizard brew, and I'm just gonna scurry off to the bar.
Farewell.
Okay.
Now you there, Kenku. What is it you'd like to learn? I have
I
much
have
to
no
teach.
idea. What do you know?
Out of character, there's a good chance that Clink might actually be a more advanced wizard.
It's true.
Possibly.
It is incredibly likely that Clink is a more advanced wizard. I'm gonna roll for it.
You telling me I could have made more quality like wizard brew if I just did it with her?
Yes. You guys are adept at what you do now. You're not like the novice party anymore.
We're 10. We're halfway between 1 and 20. And 20 is like demigod.
I like how we're starting the main, what's supposed to be in the main arc at level 10.
Yeah. I mean, if you ever played the original Neverwinter Nights, the expansion packs start at level 15.
Not
So,
the Neverwinter Nights.
Clink, I'm gonna say you don't learn anything, but you're gonna gain inspiration.
Okay.
Like, you've refreshed on the basics enough that you're like, yeah, it's like become a bit of muscle memory. You give yourself an inspiration.
What level of inspiration?
It comes in levels now.
It
I don't-
has. Mine upgrade to a D8 because my bard.
No, I think it's just a re-roll of a D20 inspiration.
Oh,
I don't think
okay.
it's not bardic inspiration.
I was about to
Okay.
say, fuck what? Change the
bad.
game,
Yeah,
game inspiration.
I just clicked on inspiration. It just gave me a tick instead of a blank box. So
Sorry.
I keep forgetting that there's a new character sheet and I need to go use that.
Yeah, you guys are calm and happy
Yeah.
in a tavern.
How
Up until
Firewater is
Gling
high
kicks the door
proof
open.
moonshine. How wasted is Anlin right now?
You can roll a constitution check.
Roll a constitution. Alright. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That is, it's so weird not having them in separate Chrome tabs. That is a +1, so that's a 13.
Okie dokes. I'm gonna say you're definitely like upper end buzzed.
Is this the point where I show up?
Yeah, I want to say like you arrive at the tavern at the exact same time that Bess does.
So Bess will just bear witness to me kicking the door open and just being like, "Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the best and newest spirits from the Wizard Tower.
You're not wizard in
It
town.
is Wizard." Huh?
You say from the wizard tower. You mean the one in town?
Yes.
All right. He doesn't make booze.
He
it does
now.
now.
And I pull out one of the bottles that just has like a really shitty label on it that just says Wizard Ale. Try it!
Clearly homebrew.
Roll me a persuasion with I feel like disadvantage.
Yeah.
You know what? I am a bard. I'm going to help with that, actually. I'm not going to help with the disadvantage. I am going to say, oh, here's my little green friend. And I'm just going to take the bottle and drink it.
I rolled a 6. I rolled a 16 and a 12.
Okay, so you're not even that bad.
I mean, like a couple people are like, yeah, I'll try it, and what most people are like, I don't know what that's gonna do to us. It's made by a wizard.
It fills the body. I'm going full snake oil salesman. You know what? Actually, I think I'm spec'ing deception. I'm gonna like gaslight these guys into drinking the beer.
Wow.
It's free for me,
So,
right?
okay, sure, yes, it is free for the lass, but I suppose if the men here are too weak to handle the magical powers, then it's more for her.
Oh.
Let's see here. That's better. That's a 16 on deception to gaslight them into wanting to drink it.
Okay.
How does it taste?
I'm gonna say a couple of people are more like, okay. It's at this point, Gleam, you feel a large hand on your shoulder as the bartenders come over and lean down and just like, you're not peddling your wares in my establishment, are you?
Yes.
No. He'll definitely pay you after the night. He's a good frog like that. He'll cut you into the profits, right?
Hey, bud. You want to see something cool?
Oh my god.
Whose ship am I writing a bill to?
I'm gonna,
The Vanguard.
I'm gonna
Our
cast
captain
summon
picked the
woodland
worst
creature.
thing.
I'm gonna cast summon woodland creature, and my dryad friend is gonna show up.
Fucking mages.
Anybody
Okay, that-
who
That could have been
anybody-
worse. I was expecting you to say, "Oh yes, the Kraken."
Anybody,
Oh my god!
anybody who looks at the dryad has to pass a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw or become charmed.
I'm an elf, so I get advantage. Wow, that's a natural 20. I am not charmed at all by this Dryad.
I almost wanted to give you disadvantage because you're slightly drunk.
Oh, okay. Well, it balances out, and I rolled a 20 on my first roll, so...
The bartender passed.
It's
like-
cool, right?
That's nice and all, but who am I sending the bill to?
I'm just going to point... She's the captain of the Vanguard! I'm going to point
I
at
just
Kara.
What the
just
hell
hold a
are you
finger
guys
up.
doing?
I just hold a finger up to my lips and just like do it like a very long shushing sound as I pull like a small like baggie of gold and just put it in like his shirt pocket or something and then just pat.
How much gold?
50.
Just going back behind the bar.
Okay. Has the beer hit me yet?
Yeah.
I imagine I...
I
done with
want
this.
how high proof is this beer?
Hey! Do you want me to roll with disadvantage, or what? What's the roll, Sheeper?
1 second, I want to figure out what is the highest proof beer in our world.
Yeah, I'd say Constitution with disadvantage.
67%.
Well, I rolled a 16 with advantage.
Okay.
Clean, my buddy. I kinda get it now.
Yes. I'm like handing out bottles and shit. Let's get fucked up, and then start drinking.
Okay.
Atira's watching all this happen and is just kind of dumbfounded.
Captain,
What, Glean?
do you want to experience the power of a wizard?
Doesn't taste very powerful.
Fuck it, give me a swig.
I give her a bottle.
All right, bottoms down. Or bottom.
Has this
bottoms
just
up.
turned into like the fucking like Lenny like level in Red Dead Redemption 2? That's just a bunch of drunk people.
Lenny, my boy?
Lenny,
I think it has.
Lenny, my boy.
Where's my friend?
Where my everything, my friend?
Who's she, my friend?
See, Glean, you see, this is why it's a good idea to stay alive.
And
Because
and
learning new things. Look at you. Yeah.
enjoy the moment. You drink more.
Drink more, actually. I like slap like their like half empty bottle out of their hand and just give them a fresh one.
I like how I can tell when people are looking in the chat by when they laugh.
Thumbs up.
Yes, he is on the table.
Yes, I am. How fucked up is everybody, DM?
I'm on my third Constitution check, so it
Oh
is
shit, I
double
forgot. I should probably do
disadvantage.
mine too.
I should do one. I've been drinking too.
Hey,
Am I
Ginger.
doubling my disadvantage?
Hey, William.
Okay. Roll me a Constitution save
I got a
With
19
or
on
without
mine.
disadvantage?
with disadvantage.
I don't think you're.
With disadvantage.
I've been drinking the whiskey.
That's a 7. I
Okay, it finally hit me. I got a. Let's see. I got a 5.
Ginger, you suddenly get a violent hiccup, and you fucking vanish.
What?
From
Oh
Tevin.
shit! It is magic. It is magic.
You are warped at random, and you just find yourself falling, and you just drop into the dark.
Oh. Help!
Why?
Help! Help! Help!
How's
Help!
Anlin? What's happening to me?
You guys could roll me some Constitution saves as well.
I got a 5.
Again, it hits you as well, suddenly like a truck. It's happening all around you now. It looks like people are just
Everybody's getting.
hiccuping, and they're just fucking zip, zip.
Where am I landing in the town?
You just sort of like zip, like, and you just appear inside someone else's fucking house.
Hi.
It's just like
am I
someone
looking at?
like looking up from reading a book, and they're like, "Hello, how did you get in? Get out, get out,
I was drinking.
get out,
Okay.
get out."
I'm getting out.
Clink, I feel like you're just walking back to town finally after like learning nothing from that guy, and you're just like seeing like these flashes of magical energy as people are just sort of like zorping around town.
Wait, I drank 2
He was
bottles.
good then.
Here's good.
Is Aether the only one that didn't get affected?
Yeah, I think so.
Man, you can hold your beer.
I rolled a 19 on my Constitution check.
Oh my god.
Yeah, to be fair, it's her first beer. This is Anlin's 3rd drink.
That's
I
true.
think Glean is just walking up to random strangers, like totally pissed, drunk, just be like, "Have you seen my friend?"
Hey, have you seen my friend?
I'm like in their personal space.
Please
I
get
don't
away
like
from
voice
me.
space.
Please get away from me. Please
Have you
get
seen my friend?
get away from. I'm called guard.
Have you seen my friend?
Guard.
Where's my
Guard.
friend? Do you know where he is?
There's a man coming over now.
I'm gonna shoot finger guns at him and just be like, "Hey!"
This dude who's coming over is just like, leave him alone. Leave him alone now.
I'm walking up to him now. Do you know where my friend is?
I don't know where your friends are. Leave these nice people alone, okay?
So are you gonna take me there?
Oh my god. Lane's gonna go to jail.
Yeah, you know what? I can take you somewhere where you'll probably find your friends. Come with me. Come with me.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, Glean, you are led into a cell.
Do sailor, what you do
Do with a drunken sailor. Early in the morning.
Just, I'm like laying like on my face in like the center of the cell.
What's Anlin doing after I'm leaving the house?
You're really not far from the tavern at all. Neither was Glean.
Just harass somebody in the street.
Did Atira
Totally
know
going
any of
back
this is
to the
happening?
tavern.
You probably heard some commotion outside.
Oh, do I see Glean get taken away?
Yeah, probably.
Very in character for Alan not to say anything.
Anlin just, like there and
Didn't see a goddamn thing.
no, wait, walk into the tavern. I'm gonna say Atera. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Atera.
What's up, Alan?
Glean being taken away.
What?
He got taken away. I think it's a guard.
Oh fuck. Okay, Atira's up and moving.
I was in a house.
Oh, yeah, of course you were in a house. Okay, Atira's like up moving and like just trying to find Glean.
You know what? There's some artists that play Wasted. I I still got unearthly chorus going on, so my disadvantage on performance from being fucking drunk is
It's like
canceled
playing
out. I got 23.
To find him again, or
No, do performance. I'm just rocking out.
performing
Oh, yeah,
while
you
pissed
can-
drunk.
Yeah.
it's a weird vibe in the tavern. There are people who keep teleporting and having to come back into the tavern.
And they
Yeah.
drink more.
The bartender's kind of sort of like checked out, thinking if the 50 gold was worth it. Beth's found a nice seat and is not drinking the magic beer.
Wait, did you know how drinking is actually pretty cool? I kind of didn't go to parties when I was in college. I was too busy studying.
Has Clink managed to find her way to this bar?
Almost
Yeah.
certainly.
Wait, am I just talking to a random person?
You think
I
it's
like
Clink?
that more, actually.
Yeah, I like the idea that you've turned around and you've started talking to like someone's hat that they've got hung up.
If I'm there, I was going to say, you should start charging entry fees to the bar.
That's a good idea. You can rob people legally.
No,
Just saying that
not.
out loud.
it's
No.
not robbing. It's not robbing them because they're having to
Legal
enter
robbery.
the tavern.
Taxation is theft.
He's turned communist.
Oh man. Okay, so
Alright.
I'm running to try to figure out where the hell Gleam got off to.
It's not hard to find the like a nearby guard and just ask where like the local jail is.
Hi, excuse me. I heard that my friend got put away somewhere. He's a frog. Do you know anything about this?
Yeah, that way. It
Okay,
just,
thank you.
it just points to like the local sort of the local lockup.
All right, Tyr's on the move.
Inside there's just
mother
more cells.
told
And
me
yeah.
someday I would buy galley with good oars and sail to distant shores.
No one's in here, by the way. It's just like the guys locked you up and then left.
So I can walk in like no, what's the word? Like resistance or nothing, just like.
There's a guard out front, but like as far away as he can get to zone out the music.
I'm gonna walk in. Push the secret. I'm like, oh, buddy, we gotta stop doing this.
Hey, Tira, why are you behind bars?
It's the other way around, buddy.
No.
All right. So the guard is not like present right now, right?
Nah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna just. Can I check the lock?
And with it.
It's a pretty like simple looking lock. Yeah.
What?
Can I try fix it?
No. You're
Yeah,
not
you can
endless.
try.
All right, cool. Just let a hand.
I really like the idea that Cleep.
No!
17.
Yeah, that'll do
It wasn't supposed to be you.
It just clicks open.
I refuse!
Hey, Gleam. Gleam.
I refuse!
Gleam, it's your captain.
You were the wrong one.
Oh, come on, buddy. Let's just get you back to the ship, all right?
I shall not.
Come on, Gleam. Gleam is a nice, shit. What can I bait Gleam with?
Wizard ale.
Glean is like on the bed now. It's just like,
Wait. I'm gonna pull a bit of demon brain out of my pack. Hey, Gleam. Got a little snack here for you.
Do for Gleam's now.
Oh, I'm starving.
Come on, buddy. If you come with me, you get to have this little snack.
Okay. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna walk him back to the ship. And we're heading back that way.
We are off the rails. I'm so sorry.
Yep.
No, this is perfect. I love it.
It's like everything
I'm fucking
like in the
laughing.
last few sessions have been so dire. It's kind of nice to just shitpost for a little bit.
You say off the rails, but there are no rails currently.
William,
That's
William,
true.
William,
Cheaper is like, I have sworn off railroading.
William.
What's up?
Do I have one last model?
What do you mean?
Does the bottle teleport with you?
Did
Or
the
the
bottle
bottle left
teleport
there?
with me?
No.
No.
How long does
Okay.
unearthly?
I wonder how many bottles are left. I'm not at the bar, so I can't tell.
Oh wow, that's a long concentration. That's awesome.
Also, I
Okay.
just left the Dryad there.
She's just chilling, seducing
They're just
people.
chilling now. Oh my god,
Now
I'm
this
an
is going to be-
irresponsible druid.
You. I remember you. What are you? Who I talk to the Dryad that might not even be independent?
Are you hitting on me right now?
No, no, no. You're frankly a 6 out of 10 at best.
Damn. Wow.
Like,
I think she's gonna cast Pass Without Trace on herself.
what skills do you bring as a crew member? I don't even know who you are.
This is brutal.
Hey, can you look over there real quick?
Yeah, I could.
Neck job.
Okay, swing at it. Renlet doesn't have her shield on right now, so
That is a, that's a 21.
that's a hit. Alright. Roll that damage.
Oh, she was just, they were just trying to knock you unconscious.
I have temp HP.
Wait, what? I don't know how we're gonna determine this, if this is gonna knock you out or not.
I'll let the DM decide.
If player willing.
If player is willing.
I'm going to turn it on the Dryad. I'm gonna be like, "Are you flirting with me?"
That didn't hurt?
Not really.
Huh.
I don't think it'd
You-
work between us.
You need to, okay, you need to go to bed.
I'm not tired. I'm rocking out here.
Where's, bye, you know what, bye. Bye, just fully bye. Bye.
I just-
Goodbye.
Dryad is just leaving.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then roll the natural 20 on resisting the charm.
That's insane.
This is just fucking. I don't care just what you think, as long as it's about me.
We've got a team of genuinely the worst two drunks I've ever seen.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to have like a crew meeting and be like, okay, only one of you is allowed to be drunk at any one given time. And you two need to fight about it.
I'm gonna get you. I think I'm just causing mayhem on the ship now. Like,
I
I'm
think
like
Adlin-
chasing Slep.
Yeah,
I think Atlas is
Tyrion's
getting
just
too
sitting
rocked
back
now.
watching you run
Why do you
around
look
in
like me?
circles.
Why do you look like me? Why do you look like me?
I'm just watching you
Oh.
like chase Slep around in circles on the ship. I'm just sitting there like completely done with everything.
I think Amlis finally passed out. I did a Constitution save because it's been a while and I've been partying, and I got a 3.
Tyr's just sitting here like witnessing all this and just like, where the hell is Clink?
Where the hell is that? Where the hell is Amleth?
Clank?
Amleth is still in the bar.
Where's Clank?
Where's Clink?
Where is Clink?
What do you mean?
Yeah, you just kind of been
How is
standing
Clank?
there.
I assume just like lazily walking back and like, oh wow.
I don't know what's going on, man. This
Stupid.
shit's weird.
Because don't forget, I've been sitting there with the wizard for probably hours, so I'd probably like start walking back whilst this is all going on.
Yeah, Amleth is still in the bar or tavern. Okay, let's go from here.
Yeah, I'll say just for the sake of the narrative, Gleam probably tires himself out chasing Slep around and passes out in the middle of this fucking ship.
Just falls down, passes out on the deck.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna grab you by your collar and like just like drag you to your quarters, and like throw you onto your bed like haphazardly. There. All right. Cool. One down. Now that he's like done and out, I'm gonna actually walk back into town so we can find Amleth.
The drunk sitter.
I'm sure you probably ran into Clink along the way.
Oh, there you are.
Yes.
Finally coming
Wizard
into town.
stupid. Wizard an idiot.
Thinking to the other 2 magic users in the crew. Yeah, I understand.
Did Gleam find his way home?
Not without help.
Oh, the beer.
Yeah.
I wrote the I had no hand. I just wrote the recipe down so we can avoid ever making it.
So we can avoid making it.
Wink doesn't know
Oh, we
Amleth is fucking
Oh.
wasted.
Amleth
we
drank some
said
too,
it.
and she's gone missing. So I'm trying to find her.
Oh, is there
And
an
Amleth
especially
just
sort of
passes out.
like
Mid-song.
gone with things Dryad walking past at any point?
Wait, what's
Hey.
going on?
Is the
Dryad.
Dryad just walking past at any point?
Oh
kind of
yeah,
done with
just
things?
yeah. They're just like, hey, can you get my master to unsummon me if you don't need me?
Unfortunately, he's passed out. So yeah, you're kind of stuck with us for the night.
What the fuck? This sucks.
Yeah, welcome to the mortal realm, I guess.
I was having like tea time with like a unicorn and shit, and you guys had to. Oh man.
Your life sounds.
I
really
mean-
bad, never mind.
I mean, we do have tea from that captain fellow earlier. We could just have tea whilst the other two are, well, after we find Andlith. We just have tea on the boat.
That's true. Give us what tea.
You got any crumpets, love?
Can we have the Dryad be exceptionally British?
Exceptionally British, like posh British, like oh pip pip. No,
Not
No, okay.
Tracer.
I'll come up with voices for all the
Tracer.
companions. I'm not Trace. Hello, I'm Cockney. I'm uncultured.
Serious?
Police girl.
Big titty police girl.
Big titty police girl.
Shut up.
Boobies.
Okay.
With the big titties.
This is really up to whatever the captain and Clink want to do, because the Dryad, I guess, is just gonna go to the ship and just wait. They can't unsummon themselves.
Alright.
Miss
Clank.
Dryad, did you happen to see where Andlith was? The mare elf. We don't know where she is.
They're in the bar. I think they want to have sex with me. I don't know.
Is that kind of your shtick?
He must be very drunk.
Okay, we'll go.
I'm gonna go now. Hopefully we'll see each other again in better circumstances. Or in combat. Preferably combat.
It's kind of your deal. So, sorry you'd be summoned like this.
They're just going off now.
I should have known when Glean said he wanted to talk to a wizard, things wouldn't go well.
Of course not. Clean. Oh well.
He's had three
important.
interactions with wizards. One he wanted to murder, one he gave a huge amount of pipe weed, and the other one he brewed teleportation beer with.
Yeah, it's not exactly a winning combo, is it?
We don't
Well.
let him near. We just don't let him near wizards.
Yeah, I agree. All right, let's go get Anlith and get her back to the ship so she can, you know, be safe. So I'm walking back toward toward the tavern where the Triad knocked out Anlith.
You find, like, Bess has just moved to, like, sit across from where Endlinth is. Sort
Oh,
of just
Bess, you're
passed
still
out.
here.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, Endlinth looked like, well, probably needed someone to look over them.
Appreciate it.
Or their money.
That too. Okay, let's get her back to the ship. Bess, what's your plan?
I'm undecided.
Okay, well, we're staying on the ship for the night, so, you know, still welcome to come back if you need to. All
She's nuts.
right, I'm gonna pick up Anlith and just start carrying her back.
As
Right.
walking away, Clean just turns around and says, don't drink Glean's beer.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
I don't drink anything that's green.
Yeah, well, that's a good philosophy to have, I guess. Except for matcha. Love matcha.
Never heard of it.
It's really good. That's all I'll say about it.
I'll take your word on it.
It's tea, so it's fine.
Ah. It's probably boring then.
I suppose. Alright, I'm carrying Anlith back.
Alright, dragging the two kids back to the boat.
Yep.
One old person and one young person.
Oh, times don't change. Okay, so back to the ship.
Back to the ship. The moon is now up in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
All the stars are out. Town's quiet as hell. You all resting?
Once I get Anlith, like, back at her quarters, I'm like, yep. Get me out of here. Knock me out. So back in my quarters and zonk.
Alrighty. And nothing happens throughout the night.
Oh, yippee.
No demon attacks. That's good.
I'm sure you guys were
weird that we don't
expecting
get
demons.
jostled awake. Yeah.
Or jostling away
Or
for
the
anything.
Inquisition. Or pirates.
Nothing happened.
Okay.
The only thing that wakes you up is the sounds of the market opening. People
I'm at
walking
an
the
avid-
docks.
She's elf-blooded, so she'll wake up. How hungover is Anlin?
I want to die.
How's your constitution?
Okay. That's a nat 20 on my constitution.
You're fine.
I got
am-
a 2. I want you guys to know my constitution is 13, and I have a +5 on my saving throws. This is not good.
Okay. So Anlith comes out completely fine. And just walks past Glean, who looks like dead. Glean, you look... Are you okay?
No.
I want to die.
I wanna die.
Maybe dunk yourself in some water? Maybe that will help.
Falls flat on his face.
Anlith is going to pick up Glean and then throw him into the water. Alright, Glean, I hope you feel better soon.
My God.
Don't worry, he can breathe underwater. He's not drowning. Or I think so. Yeah, he does. You know, Glean's... His, like, entire summoning pool is all perverts. I bet the dragon's a pervert, too. His dryad hit on me.
Hey, big
Not
guy's not a
far.
pervert. He's just socially inept.
Okay, but the big guy said something perverted.
He just doesn't know any better.
Okay, fair enough. But the dryad, she held my neck. Pretty
Yeah.
sure she was hitting on me.
Held your neck.
I was trying to knock you out, you idiot.
Oh, she's still here.
It's been 9 hours. He still hasn't unsummoned me.
Glean, no, on some of your dryad.
Glenn's not with us right now.
But,
Clink, don't you know Dispel Magic? Can't you just send her home?
No, that I don't think it works like that. That's banishment.
Okay. That's why you're the wizard.
Plus, it's rude.
If you wanted to knock me out, you should have hit my neck harder. Oh, you did kind of just made it awkward.
You're making it awkward by bringing it back up.
Well, I'm going to remember it. So maybe, I don't know. Not every day you get hit on by a woodland tree gal. And I can write that. It's in my bucket list now.
You're still hitting on me.
I'm
Even
not
sober.
hitting on you. You're hitting on me.
No,
Wow.
I'm not.
For the record, she would have left after an hour.
Oh shit, yeah.
It's concentration up to an hour for conjuring
whoops.
beings.
Yeah, but it's wizard week.
Whoopsies.
the wizard beard gives you concentration.
I imagine it's like she starts fading out right now.
Oh, for fuck's sake, finally.
Bye.
Just the last thing you guys see is her giving you a middle finger as she disappears.
Dryads
Okay.
are weird.
So are elves, apparently. Okay, crew, lock in. We got shit to do.
And it's
Yes.
not involving drinking.
I don't know. I feel pretty fine.
Well, I'm glad someone does.
I don't. It's funny because Glean only had like 1, maybe 2 beers. I had like 3 beers and fire water. Glean! Hurry up and recover already!
Thing just
You
takes
shut
the
up.
Finger takes the little notepad that she'd written the recipe on, just memorized it, and like never again. Rips the page out, tears it up, and throws it off the side of the boat.
Can I do like a? Can I do like a? What is it? What would this be? A dexterity saving throw to like get the pages before they hit the water.
Sure.
17.
She's like, I don't fucking care, man. Do whatever
Fuck,
you
you
can.
got him.
Have fun with the puzzle.
Wait, I don't speak this language. Oh. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I get out of the water.
Yeah, what you guys up to in town?
Okay.
Me
Mm,
and Atera are going to go haggle.
Yep, we gotta go get supplies for the next leg of our journey, which
Y'all didn't do that last night?
the
It
markets
wasn't
are
open
closed.
yet.
I don't want to be a part of the boring shit. That's why I went and got beer.
Well, unfortunately, the markets are closed, so we didn't get to do it last night.
You seem to have, like, besides making the beer, you seem quite boring. Not out of the usual.
Did you just call me boring?
No.
And we're gonna play
I'm
a
just
game.
saying your last night was boring.
We're gonna play a game here.
Are you sure you're in a good enough shape for playing games?
The game is how long can you go without insulting me?
Mm,
Atira's gonna invoke the quiet game soon.
It starts now. And then Gleam walks off.
your beer tasted pretty good.
I just want to point out,
Thank you and fuck you. Rounds the corner.
I just want to point out, Amlet, he said you just don't need to insult him. That means you don't need to. That doesn't mean you need to compliment him either.
Yeah, but I felt bad because it wasn't really that good.
So you
Saving
so you decided to lie to him?
Yeah, but isn't that
Gleam's
like
looking for supplies of his own now.
The sword is happy.
the sword is happy?
You looking for supplies of your own?
Yeah.
What kind of supplies?
I don't need them. I guess I'll go to a general store.
Find my own supplies of blackjack and hookers.
It's a general store on the market.
I'm gonna walk inside.
You enter on in as an gnomish fellow. He's halfway up a ladder, stocking up a shelf, and he's like, "Welcome, welcome. What can I get for you today? Traveler, not from around here, are you?"
Yeah, we came on a boat that I think was built by your people.
Aye. Lots of those about. What you looking for here today in town then?
I need to stock a ship for 6 people.
I mean, this is the general store. We do have some food and supplies, but for stocking a ship, well, fishmonger, butcher, fruit vendor, just down that way.
Let's just get down to brass tacks here because I'm lazy and I don't want to do that. How much food do you have?
He just gets down from the ladder, goes like behind the counter, and he just like waves you over. He waves you over, and he sort of like gestures to a barrel and a crate, and he's like, "A barrel there, fresh apples."
I'll take it.
All right, that'll be 25 gold.
What's in the crate?
Crate that, and he helps crank open the lid, and inside is a bunch of just sort of like sorry, a bunch of potatoes.
Okay.
Potato.
Maybe having
What
those
drink?
as well.
What about drinks?
Drinks. Oh, and he sort of like looks around. He's like, "Got a keg of the good stuff over there."
Okay, and for scurvy,
Garvey,
citrus.
doctor.
You don't have any citrus?
Citrus, I've got an orange or two.
How many oranges you got? I'll take all the oranges.
Two. He
Two
says,
oranges.
he looks up at the counter and he's just got like a little bit of a fruit stand and it's like, one,
I'll
two.
take everything there.
Okie dokes. He just, like, writes up your bill. It's gonna be
Do you have any kitchenware?
kitchenware. Now we're talking. What kind of kitchenware?
What doesn't carry a spark? It's like bronze, right? I don't know.
Probably.
I'll take that. Give me a kitchen set.
Okay. He starts like packaging it all up.
Do you have drugs?
A couple.
Do you have long bottom leaf?
A lot.
I'll take all your long bottom leaf.
All of it.
All of it.
I get you're stuck in a shit. But all of it?
4 of the 6 people are heavy smokers.
Very well then. And he just goes into the back, and after a while, you just hear like shoving as he pushes another crate out.
It's about to be 5 out of 6.
Okay, am I forgetting something? I think I might be forgetting something. Okay, we got food, we got water, we got utensils, and we got drugs and beer. Nah, that's it. Okay, how much?
All right, that'll be. Oh Christ. Oof. 82 gold altogether.
Here's 100.
Very well then. So yeah, I'm gonna say you guys have probably got up to like 10 days worth of no, not 10 days worth of 20 days worth of food.
Okay.
Probably that
How
same
much?
amount of long bottom leaf. And some utensils.
Okay. How much is all of that going to come out?
I paid that out of pocket.
Oh, you paid that out of pocket?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not with you guys. I don't have to ship funds.
I thought you were talking about like all this in general.
Oh. Where's the post office?
The post office.
Do you have one?
Hold on. Got a little itch on my nose. Dying, you see. You mean the Postal Guild?
Yeah.
Aye, there's one here on the island. It's just by the dock over there. East side of town. Can't miss it.
You have a good day.
I and you.
That's where I'm going. You can. I'm gonna piss wizard as you switch camera views.
Yeah, you guys, I guess get to the market as Glean has speed ran it. And, like, there's a gnome sort of, like, pushing things in the general direction of your ship.
Oh.
Well, I guess we don't need to do that now.
How much supplies do you have there, sir?
What's your crew like? I think you said around 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I had a spell.
What kind of food?
Some apples there, you got some potatoes. There's a couple of assorted veg from the counter.
So nothing that's going to last long.
Potatoes, I think, can last fairly long if you keep them in a nice place.
In a nice dry location like the sea.
Just keep them. Just get a good crate. I don't know, or a bag. Yeah, it's a potato bag.
The burlap sack.
I think we still need meat and fish.
Well, fish we could just catch. So, I'm not worried about that one. But meat does sound good, so let's go find a butcher.
And I'm going to go to the fishmonger.
Okay. Clank, who do you want to go with?
Had the preference.
Alrighty, Eddie. The butcher and the fishmonger are 2 stalls that are right next to each other.
Oh, that's
Perfect.
convenient.
And the butcher is currently taking apart a deer, and it's like, freshly hunted. Can I get you a piece?
Sure. We actually need some meat for our next voyage.
Aye, aye. How many and how long?
Crew of actually crew of six. Crew of six.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, oh shit, we don't actually have a heading, so I don't know how long we're gonna be at sea.
Better to be prepared, then.
I suppose.
Dried meats and salted meats last a while.
True. Let's say with everything else, we could stretch that out a bit. A week's worth.
A week? All right, all right. Let's see here. Yeah, all this fresh meat will last you a week.
Perfect. Thank you.
I'll be 5 gold all in all.
All right. Perfect. Flipping the gold.
Thank you muchly. Thank you muchly.
All right. Let's take this back to the ship.
And as for fish, you approach the stall. There's a you're actually almost a little surprised to see there is a sea elf behind the counter.
Oh, hello.
Ah, greetings to you. What can I get you today?
Hmm. One second. I have to.
The sort of gesture around to that sort of like stall and stuff. They've
Yeah,
got
sorry.
a,
I have. Yeah, sorry. I had to do.
I'm just
All right.
I'm embellishing. Don't mind me.
Something we need two different things. We need some long-lasting dried fish and seafood, and then I'd like just a handful of fresh seafood, whatever fresh and local.
Fresh, local, all of it really. Long lasting. Got a couple bits over there.
Okay.
Aye. So how many are you feeding?
6 people, and I guess I'll do the same as my captain. 7 days.
Rightio. I'll come out to about just 4 gold all in all.
Okay.
I just want it
And
carried over for you.
I can carry it myself. Thank you.
Okie doke.
And then, like, I guess analyst preference, any, like, crab, or, like, a crab, or a lobster, or, like, a few prawns.
Oh, we've got plenty of crab. Plenty of crab.
I'm going to get a crab. I'm going to get a nice-looking crab.
Crap.
Crab.
Aye. It'll only be 50 silver.
Okay.
Rightio. You can go ahead and write all of that down in your storage.
Oh, I thought well, the crab isn't going. Analyst is eating the crab now. That's their breakfast.
All right.
And the rest of it's going in the ship storage.
Okay. Alright, you get all of the ship stocked up. Welcome back to Glean. And Pearson. And yeah, you're in town right now. It's peaceful out here. It seems like a lot of the ships from yesterday have taken off. One more's come in, it seems. It just seems nice out here.
We killed a fucking crab.
What the fuck?
Crab.
Oh, it's a Japanese spider crab.
Gross.
Munch.
Tasty.
I hate crabs.
I'm allergic
Well,
to
you
shellfish IRL, but I imagine since Anlith is a sea elf, crustaceans are like pests almost. Very common.
Mm-hmm.
Like an actual spider.
50 silver is actually, for a land sell, is not that bad. You know, in the city they'll charge you like 5 gold for a lobster. Can you believe it?
5 gold for a lobster. Which city is this?
It's the one I went to college in, and sorry, DM, but I forgot what the name was.
It's okay, I did too.
Birmingham.
Yeah. I guess I wasn't talking to the fish person. I was talking back when I was on the ship, but we'll go with this. I like it. Hmm. Oh, any news from the I believe, where is my village
It's been a
in
long
relation
time.
to this? It's been a long time, yeah.
I should have
Well,
had
yeah,
this in
where is my
frequent
village
notes.
in relation to where we are? Is like there? Okay. North, south, east. It's northwest?
Yeah.
Yeah, any news from the sea elves to the northwest?
The elf news? No, no. Not much coming from the sea elves these days. Suppose that's only natural.
Oh, it's fair enough. I guess I'll just have to visit them.
Didn't know there was a sea elf town out there. Or town with sea elves.
That's where I was born.
My family came up on land after, well, the troubling times down there. Figured, there weren't many places for us left down there.
Yeah. Both the human and elf community were pretty small.
There's another rare thing. Humans being that accepting.
Yeah. Yeah, they weren't always, but I don't mean to. Well, I guess I'm not really bragging on my part, more on my parents' behalf. But yeah, my mom caught my father in a net, and kind of love story from there.
That's a funny way of, starting a love story I haven't heard before.
What a catch.
Well, I guess I'll go back to the ship. I don't think of anything else I could do.
Yeah.
Oh, good tides upon me.
Good tides upon V. Still just like nods at you as you head on back.
Hmm.
Yeah, captain
Alright,
and crew. Back at the ship.
looks like we have supplies for the next voyage. I just gotta figure out where the hell we're going next.
Glean just like he doesn't
I
have
have
teeth,
a.
but he wants to like prove a point that he can do things without like Yell's help. So he just has an apple that he's just like gumming on, I guess.
What the fuck?
Like he doesn't
I
have
don't.
like I don't know. He's just it's just like in his mouth and he's just, like trying to like eat it, but he can't really.
Why don't you just swallow it?
I
Isn't that how you normally eat things?
Not like you gotta worry about a tree growing in your stomach. You already got one in your head.
Maybe you can have two trees. You can just be like multi-tree.
Blink is still in the
Anyways,
market.
I have
I
a.
got us food.
What's up? What you looking for in the market, Blink?
Blink is after things like quills and ink.
And other people's
Oh, those are
valuables?
things I
Question mark?
forgot.
Not quite. Just mainly the ink
Yeah.
for now.
Yeah, you're able
Unless
to.
someone looks juicy.
The general store that Glean was sort of like coming out of. They've got like a bit of everything when it comes to that. Even like a few sort of like writing supplies. Pens, quills, paper.
That's good. I'll go into the general store then.
Gnome is still sort of like pushing out crates as you come in. He's like, "Hi, what can I get you today?"
Hey, me looking for scroll making inks, pens.
Scroll making. I've got some blank scrolls over there in the corner. Ink. I believe I have a pot or two around here. Pens. I ain't got any pens, but I got a
Quills
couple
work
of
too.
quills. Yeah.
That works.
He just sort of like pulls it out, wraps it up, wraps all of this sort of like up in a little bit of a little bit of cloth and sort of hands it to you. That'll be 12 gold.
Okay. Hands over the 12. Takes the bag. Did you want help carrying things?
Oh no, personal pride. Always
Okay.
gotta take the crates over.
You should invest in something with wheels. And Clink just walks off.
Aye.
Whilst still looking for any juicy people on the way.
Huh?
Vampire bird.
Theft.
As you're coming back up the
Of their
dock,
valuables or their... Never mind.
Their
you have-
virginities. Which may or may not be classed as valuable depending on who you are.
as you're coming back up the dock, there is a couple people getting off a boat on the same dock across from yours. And they have their faces buried in maps and aren't really looking where they're going. And they have a little bit of like what looks almost kind of like the gear the Andlin carries about with them. Just to say,
Okay.
technical looking, kind of expensive.
Does one of them happen to have a really nice looking spyglass?
I'll say one definitely does.
I'd say one definitely needs to hope they have a decent passive perception.
Meow.
Am I
That's a-
seeing this while I eat my crab, looking over the
No,
dock?
because the wonderful
Oh,
thing is, both of my hands are full of like wonderful things like inks and paper, and it's a magical invisible hand that's stealing it from them. Well, that was a 20.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah, you sort of like yoink it. I will
Is
say
this
in
like whilst
future,
we're
I'm
walking
pretty
over the
sure.
docks or something?
Is your mage hand invisible?
It is because
Yes.
of because I have like telekinetic feat and I have arcane trickster.
Okay.
It's invisible, and I can cast it silently and without any verbal, somnatic, anything. It could just turn up.
Yoink.
Are we on the docks at this point?
Yeah.
Just to make sure that no one sees a weird, like, floating spyglass, it's going to, like, drop off the side, go under the dock, and appear on the side that Clink's on. And just, like, just like, slot into a pocket.
Alrighty.
I think someone might be concerned if they just see a floating item.
Yeah,
No,
you
carry on back to the boat.
you'll get back to the ship.
Mhm.
Still very early morning.
Well,
I do have a personal suggestion, though. If you have anything else, it's probably more important. But
no, I can't
to
think
the
of anything.
northwest is my village where I grew up in. It doesn't have a port, at least last time I visited it, but it does have docks. Mostly for like smaller fishing boats.
We have lifeboats, right? Or
I think we have
rowboats?
a lifeboat.
A dinghy.
Do we?
Oh,
Oh,
I thought we did.
you ain't
That's
got
okay.
shit.
huh. Well, perhaps a visit to the shipwright's in order then.
Is there a ship right here?
Should be. It's a major port.
Oh yeah.
It's a middling-sized port.
Well, it still should be a ship right here, especially if it's in such important territory as this.
They're sort of attached to like the harbor master's office, who quizzed you on the way in.
Right, right. There was one thing I wanted to go to the shipwright to begin with anyway, and that's the name of the ship.
Yaha.
So nothing has, it has not been christened. Literally nothing set in stone, and I'm really not liking the name Vanguard anymore. So I'm open to suggestions on new names for the ship.
Hmm. Godslayer?
Mm. People would have to know about that first.
Oh, actually, you know what? That'd probably be blasphemy in some places.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not that I care, but ooh, Angel's Bane.
How about Angel's Breath?
World Ender.
World Ender.
Easy there. We're trying to make a nice, neutral sounding name.
Totally
Eh.
innocuous, innocent boat.
Angel's Bane.
Angel's Breath. I think Bane might be oh so heresy.
I don't like Angel's Breath though. It sounds too holy.
Alright.
Hmm.
Well, it's a flying boat, right? No, it's not a flying boat. What am I thinking of?
Broken Halo.
Broken Halo.
Okay. Not my boat. I'm just throwing my thoughts.
Actually, that makes it sound like the boat's broken.
It is.
Yeah, that's bad luck.
Hmm.
New Crucible.
But we were flying for a bit.
Actually, Crucible's not bad.
Crucible.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, let's go with the Crucible
I
then.
christened the Crucible.
All right, I just got to take it to the shipwright so we can get this, actually set in stone.
And we can christen it with a bottle of wizard beer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it
shit,
teleport
speaking
boat.
of which.
It teleport boat. It teleport boat.
With us on it, it'll be fine.
I forgot to give the dude his money, so I'm gonna go do that.
I thought you gave him 50 gold.
Wait, did I even collect money?
No.
You operated entirely at a loss.
Guys, we
Yeah,
gotta
I
go.
think
We
you
gotta
need
go.
to not
Guys, we gotta go now.
pre-drink.
Guys, we gotta go right now. Guys, we gotta go right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the shipwright. I'm gonna see if we can get a dinghy installed for offshore excursions as well as just safety. And then get the boat named, and we'll shove off. Sound good?
He's good.
Alrighty then. Glean, if you have anything you need to take care of, now's the time.
We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Okay, I'm going to the shipwright then.
Glean is just like going below deck to just like hang out with Slev, just like, hey.
Okay, I'm going to go to the shipwright then.
Alrighty. It's a youngish sort of lad who's sort of like working his craft today, and just like looks up at you as you come in. Oh, Tiefling, hi!
I have a name. Oh, wait, this is the harbor master.
Yeah.
Good to see you again. I'm sure that you marked my ship as unnamed, and I'd like to come fix that.
What we jotting down?
The ship's name is the Crucible.
Okie dokie. Crucible. Just cross that out. There we go.
I also like to get a dinghy installed.
Oh, you part of the crew who've come down here to investigate the new caves?
The what?
Ah, so you're not. My apologies.
No, that is not us. Side quest failed. No, it's just that my ship is down one, and I'd like to remedy that.
Alright. Is that a, Is that one of the ones that you want on top of the boat, or on the side of the boat, or inside of the boat?
Um, Cheap. No, I want to know about the way the ship is. Where are places I could put the dinghy that would make sense?
Uh, you probably couldn't put one inside of a boat.
I didn't think so. It's not like Thousand Sunny or anything, but okay. Can we do it off the back? Because there's like a. Is there a way to get around back behind like the captain's quarters?
There's no way out the back. Weirdly, there is a balcony out the front, though.
That feels awkward to put a dinghy though. Okay. I guess we'll keep it on deck, off to the side.
Okie
We
dokes.
can just like hoist. We can just hoist it and lower it with like with some pulleys.
We'll get that installed for you. We'll get that installed for you. That'll be 60 gold.
60. Sheesh. Okay.
Wood's a hard commodity out here. We only grow palm.
Indeed. I pay him.
He sort of nods and just sort of like writes that down on a piece of paper. Done in a day.
A day? Okay. What's this about exploring caves?
Haven't you seen the archaeologists walking about?
Archaeologists, you say?
Yeah, the island prince has oh, it's a long story. So there used to be smugglers down the coast. Used to run lots of more nasty drugs for the area.
Okay.
Recently, as they were carving out their little hidden away cave, they tunneled into these ancient tombs. So the archaeologists, they've secured rights to go digging around in it.
Interesting.
Shame that you have to be like an archaeologist to have anything to do with it, no? I wouldn't mind poking my nose in.
But is it like an open invitation for any archaeologist to take a look, or?
I think it's specifically ones who were licensed.
Well, I would assume, but any licensed archaeologist could come and take a look if they wanted.
Specifically licensed in the Free Kingdoms territories.
Okay, and if they had a retinue, of course, they would be able to accompany them.
I imagine so.
Okay, noted. I'm just curious about that.
I have the paperwork around here somewhere. I could have a look for you.
That'd be appreciated.
Aye, aye. You just sort of like poke around. Like, yeah, you have to have got your degree from one of these 4 colleges. There you go. And you can bring your own guards and security. Yep. That's all in order.
So, do I recognize any of the colleges as one that Antlis mentioned?
You recognize the exact one that Amblink has mentioned.
Interesting. All right, thank you for this.
No problem, no problem.
All right, so a day for the dinghy.
A whole day? Yep.
All right, perfect. Then I will wait with bated breath.
He nods
And
doesn't appear to be doing anything but writing.
yeah, that's what they do. All right, I'm gonna leave and head back to the ship. All right, crew. So, a couple things. It's gonna take a day for the dinghy to be installed. So while we're waiting, Anlith, there are archaeologists in town from several colleges, including one that you went to,
Okay.
here to explore some caves.
Oh, lovely.
And anyone who's licensed from those colleges is allowed to explore.
Yeah, so let me just dig in my stuff in my room. And I guess I'm going to produce the certificates. Oh, this is something that pops up. Ancient tombs.
Just, we got a day to wait, so if you wanted to, go take a little peek,
Yeah.
we could.
Might as well.
What do the rest of you guys think?
Yay, cave.
More caves.
As long as this cave doesn't send us far up in the sky again.
We just can't stay above
kinda
ground for very
don't-
long, can we?
Well, you guys don't have to accompany me.
No,
I'm
it's
more
just
than able to.
this is
Okay.
fun. I mean, I want to check it out. Might be treasure down there.
That's the spirit.
Blink, Plink, what do you guys think?
Nothing else to do.
I'm good to go.
Let's go check out some caves then.
Alrighty, Eddie. Do you know how you're getting there or where you're going, Bill?
No.
I thought Atera would know. Where are these caves, Atera?
That is a wonderful question.
I'll go. You learned this from the harbor master, I'm guessing.
Well, I don't think he's like the authority on it, but I'm sure there's some information in town somewhere we could see.
I'm
maybe,
thinking.
maybe
When
like
I
a-
was at the tavern, did I see any archaeologists that may have been staying there before they went to the caves, or like coming back from the caves?
You would probably have recognized them, if so,
Okay.
as like archaeologists.
Oh, we saw people like you on walking away from boat. Maps, everything, shinies.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't do anything to them. Didn't say hello. Looked too nerdy. Like you.
Aha, Clink. You're lucky I have a strictly if I saw it, I didn't policy.
So if we find some more of those scholars, we can just follow them.
Yep.
All right, gang, let's go find some scholars.
Or I could just talk nicely to them instead of weirdly stalking them, but
Yeah, if you want to do it the normal way, I guess.
normal. Of course. The tiefling calling me normal.
All right, let's head into town.
Okay, you trying to hunt down these
Figure out what's going on.
archaeologists?
Yep.
Whereabouts you looking?
I imagine heading to the town square is a good place to start looking.
Okay. You can roll me some little percepciones.
Okay. I got a 19.
As did I.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't roll. That is a 22.
You all sort of like
12.
spot them, kind of like standing out because of how they're dressed. They are they're inside of a tavern that you were at last night. They're sort of like by a nice little window seat. They've got like a bunch of their maps and stuff laid out on a table as they're talking and drinking.
Mm-hmm. I have to turn on my roleplay face. I guess I'll just approach their table and be like, "May I sit down with you, gentlemen?" And I'm not so subtly going to flash the archaeologist symbol. I don't know. I don't know how to identify myself if I'm not obvious, but it should be obvious.
Oh, did they send you too?
Not exactly. Was more in the area, and I'm on no specific job right now. I figured I could help out.
I see. Well, these ruins that have been uncovered, they're so very interesting. They're of sea elf make, we believe. Sometime dating back at
Oh.
least 500 years.
Well, now I'm personally invested.
They're so very interesting indeed. Because there seems to be no direct ties to the sea within these ruins. It's a large tunnel which leads into a giant cavern. It's exclusively an underground structure.
Well, there's such thing as underground seas or underground lakes.
But of course, but nowhere near this close to the surface.
Interesting.
Hey,
Hey.
we, if possible, could we wrap this up within like the next 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Ruins, you saying?
Yes, the ruins are... They're a little treacherous, but I don't believe they're trapped. Or at least no one's triggered
No
any traps
trap.
yet.
Treacherous. Any sort of typical dungeon monsters or creatures? Or atypical?
It's atypical that the entire place seems so quiet. Even in a place such as this, you'd expect bats.
That's actually...
Probably maybe enchanted traps. I'm not certain.
Perhaps you should... You ought to see it for yourself. It's quite the sight. We were, Here, and they sort of, like, point at the map that they've got. It's just down the coast here, you see. This is where the smuggler cave is. They've built a temporary dock out front of it. Of course, the local authorities came in and cleared the place out. They might be able to direct you to its entrance as well.
That sounds fun.
Do be terribly careful. It's a very new passage.
That's why I have these hired mercenaries to help me. We'll go with that.
I see. Very, very wise of you, yes.
Well, we know where we're going now.
I keep saying we have our heading.
Has anyone...
Yeah.
Usually when something
our
is
heading.
that strange, that might be a sign of magical energies. Any like divination or arcana investigations have been done?
They had an apprentice scholar on site. Unfortunately, they couldn't ascertain anything of the sort.
Well, thank you, gentlemen.
They sort of just like nod.
All right, we know where we're going. Start heading that way.
Oh, and if you see a spyglass in there at some point, do let me know. I believe I've misplaced mine.
Oh,
That's side
unfortunate.
objective.
This is a side objective.
Optional, find the scholar his spyglass.
Yeah, just that popped up in like the
Yeah.
Fallout text.
While
Gar.
For door what?
No, wait,
Oh
no.
shit!
Queen and a
They
Terra
don't know.
know.
None of them know. None of them know. I didn't.
No,
I
I
didn't
do
mention
know.
it to anyone.
No,
I know.
no, I know. Glean doesn't.
No, Annalith does know. Annalith roll a 20 on her perception, matching your sleight of hand.
You weren't there. You'd already gone back to the
I
boat
was-
whilst I was looking around.
They were on the dock, and I was looking off the boat, watching you approach. I saw the little things zip into your pocket. That's what Annalith was saying when she has a... If I saw it, I don't see it. The shoplifting rule.
Oh,
If
so
you
you're
saw
not gonna
someone-
snitch then?
Yeah, if you see someone, if you see one of your companions thieving, you didn't.
Unless you're a
I
paladin,
found it.
no fun.
I found it on the dock. Technically.
It's okay, Glean. Not Glean. It's okay, Clink.
Okay. Then as we're moving toward this little dungeon delve that we're obviously walking into, should we wrap up here for today?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
That's all for today.
I'm going to go eat burgers with my sister.
Graphics coming soon.
I think of
Yippee.
all of the. Actually, could this be considered a filler episode?
No.
No.
No, I don't think so.
You could
We
It's
did
consider
more
love
this
like
an
a roleplay
epilogue.
episode.
It's an epilogue.
It's an epilogue leading into the next encounters.
Yeah.
No doubt we'll find something interesting in the cave, like maybe a spyglass. Who knows?
I need to figure out how to read Kenku so that I can make more wizard beer.
Beer.